All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome on in. We are continuing our Phantom Brigade playthrough here. Last time, as we can see here on our pilot damage, we were getting our, I don't want to say butts kicked, but we definitely had a reality check heading into this new province where we've been fighting the experimentals of the enemy. So a lot of heavier mechs than we're used to, a lot of like fire damage, missile damage, things like that. Definitely a little spicier than we'd been dealing with before. You can see on here that we're contesting. We're at 1 out of 6 on that. So we have several that we're going to need to be able to clear out here. Luckily, we haven't had any losses or anything. In fact, I don't even think we've had a trauma on anybody, although we are getting pretty tired, it looks like. While I'm giving people a second to hop on in, let's come in here and level people up. Looks like Catapult here is ready to prestige. So, what would I... Oh, no, we're not ready to prestige. We're picking up our last one. Making that backpack a little bit lighter. Beyond him, Echo's our new sharpshooter. Got a level up here. Home is the capital district. Home by Christmas, buddy. Don't you worry about it. Definitely taking elite marksman. So 40% more damage. That would have been really useful in that last match that we did. We have Alpha, who is one of our defenders, who's taking hardened. Easy peasy, not much to think about. Having this many wounded pilots makes me a little bit nervous. We may be looking at trying to rest. Hellhound's the only one that's wounded, though. We're probably going to push on. We're probably going to push on, just not have Hellhound, which makes me very sad saying that out loud. For at least one more mission before we camp. Hey, Owen, how's it going? I was watching Songs of Six videos earlier today. Yeah, hopefully you are enjoying those. I have really enjoying that. I'm having to hold myself back to not get too far ahead on the released videos for that, because I kind of want that to be a play along where people can point some stuff out and teach me some stuff. So I've had to restrict myself to not continue to record on that, because I totally could. Hey, Abby, how's it going? I see people trickling on in here. Wait, the game just decided to be absolutely quiet, huh? Okay, sure. Okay, so can we do one more mission before we rest? I think we're going to try to just do the easier one. We also have another random. So if we went there and then there... too far away. Okay, we're going to see if maybe we can get up there. But we'll start us off with this one. Playing Songs of Six while having you up, about to reach 700 people. Well, you're a little bit ahead of where I am in my playthrough. I am, I think, approaching 500-ish or 400-ish, somewhere in there. Definitely the farthest I've ever been, at least. You're close to the battle site. The briefing room lights up with topographic data and enemy alerts. The crew await your orders. Let's suit up. Can you upgrade your backs? We don't have one at the moment, so unless we were able to cook one up, the answer is no. And I don't think we had the recipe unlocked. We needed one more disassembled one, unfortunately. That's a big holdup at the moment, is just getting that next upgrade. All right, so we have Watchtower. Garrison relies on a watchtower to direct the resistance forces, destroyed to prevent enemy from getting reinforcements. Okay, is that what those are? So we have one on-site contact, and we have 2 steady reinforcements, a charger and a defender. That could get pretty spicy. Upgrade the existing one. Don't know. I haven't done any of that. It does say upgradable. We could check it. Are you sure you want to upgrade this part? I guess, sure. There you go. Yeah, we got an upgraded quiver. Confirm upgrade level, sure. So I guess it's just upgrading the bits here. Why does this keep saying times upgraded 0? Are you sure? Yes. I don't think we can go any higher. I think it keeps blinking at me, telling me that we cannot upgrade that. And these little bars are not filling in. I think what it's saying is we need the workshop level to be 1 higher. And to make the workshop level higher, we need some more parts. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get in on this one. Why is my game so bloody quiet? I guess it's just decided not to play any music while we're in these menus. Okay, fine. Okay, so no Hellhound. That makes me very sad. Echo is too tired. Tango is not. We are definitely going to need to rest after this. Do we want to bring in... I think I'm going to let these guys continue to get tired. I can only rest so many people at a time. So we're going to have one slot needed for Hellhound, one slot needed for Echo. Yeah, oof. I really need to be able to get some more people in there. I think our holdup was rare. No, it was camp supplies. We need extra camp supplies, which we're really struggling to get. All right, let's hop on in here and get warmed up. No, it's not my headset that's not playing, is it? No, I definitely heard that. Oh my goodness, now I'm in the wrong menus. Sorry, Stream Deck. There you go. HQ, we need to be careful here, Commander. Trying to minimize damage. These are people's homes. Local resistance forces will be here soon to help. All right, Watchtower. Damage the Watchtower. So we want this to not exist anymore. You know, I know a guy who could probably do something about that. There's a bug in the mission menu. If you go out in the mission base, you'll find it upgraded. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say we've had a buggy experience, but we definitely had a few last time. We had the terrain kept dropping out on the land crawler mission. That was kind of weird. Okay, so let's actually use this mech correctly. We'll do a backpack attack into this tower. Yep, one there. And one there. I'm pretty sure we've done this before, and that should take that out. And then... okay, what are they doing? They're both going over there. I think we'll just position ourselves in the front. Yeah, we'll head around this way. I don't think we even need to hurry, frankly. Yeah, we'll just go that way. So we will fire, and get over there. Okay, hang on a second. Is that my headset that's quiet? No, it's definitely not. Are you guys getting game sound okay? Maybe I'm just deaf today. That also is a distinct possibility. I'm hearing UI noises. I guess I'm just not hearing the music. I know on the main menu it was pretty jaunty. Okay, this is our sniper. We feel like we're probably, yeah, we're a little too close, frankly. You're not bad, but I bet by the time you fire, you're going to be behind that building. So that's no good. We could fire into him just right off the bat. 71's not a bad percentage. And then our next shot, 100% into him. Yep, that looks just fine. All right, and I'm going to tell you to wait until that fire's done. And then we will move. Let's just move backwards in case we get reinforcements incoming. Okay, so you are going to take 8 pilot damage. You're going to take 625 damage to probably the right arm, which will probably blow it off. You're going to take right arm damage to the right arm and probably blow it off. Okay, but I doubt either one of those dies. Okay, hang on a second. This is driving me absolutely crazy. Let me alt tab out of here. I want to just make sure my sound is doing what it's supposed to do. It's kind of funny how, like, when you're missing sound, how much it just messes with your head. No, we're good. We're good. We're allegedly good. Hang on. Let me go into options here. No, see, I definitely hear that. Audio, you being weird? All right, let me know if this is too spicy for you guys. It's really tripping me out. can kind of hear that. Okay. We'll see if that helps me. Okay, we've got Sierra in our other medium mech. And then we have Chunky Boy. Now, we probably could fire into him just right off the bat. Almost right off the bat. We wait till here. We have a good shot all the way through. And then we'll wait all the way through that shot. And then I think we're just going to move where we could barely move. We'll waddle that direction. Okay, and then here, we are way too far away. So we are going to do a dash. Okay, that's no good. We're going to do a dash to up here. Hang on, I think I could do that better. No, maybe not. All right, we dash to there. That takes us out of everyone's line of fire. I think we'll just do a second dash. I don't want to bump into this guy. So yeah, like right there. And then we'll shoot into his back. Sure. We'll just literally follow behind him and shoot him in the back. Okay, and then we have that guy still available. So I think we continue to run. He's probably going to turn and shoot at us. This is the target that would make sense. We'll just go... I guess we'll run in his direction. Okay, that looks pretty good. This is a job for my backpack, says Abby. Yep, it sure is. Yeah, let me ask again, since I didn't see any response there. Is the game sound coming through okay for you guys? Or sound in general? I don't know, it feels like my headset's going out or something. Okay, I think that's our turn there. Everyone's got a job to do. Everyone looks pretty happy about doing it. My sniper's gonna be really sad next turn because he's not gonna have any good shots. I think we're just gonna have to eat that. Okay, take the enemy while minimizing damage. Keep destruction to the minimum. Okay, if it's literally just these two guys, we're doing just fine. All right, let's do it. Yes. Oh goodness, I didn't think about that. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I didn't think about that. All right, well, we didn't blow anything off, but we dealt a bunch of damage to ourselves. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, I gotta watch this thing, man. Careful with that thing. That's dangerous, man. That is dangerous. Hoorah, Marine. That's right. Okay, the tower is getting hit, and I have more incoming. I feel like that's gonna do just fine taking it out. I'm gonna pretend that that's the case. And if that's the case, then we could fire some missiles over here. And a second set. I doubt we'll need 2 sets of missiles. And you know what? We can even do a third if we have to. So we will tag this home a little bit. Maybe we don't send the third set. Yeah, just on the off chance. We might quit this if it's still standing, but that's okay because we want to destroy it. Tuned in at the right time to see Babel melt a mech. Yeah. I didn't think about that. I keep forgetting that they're dumb and they don't stop shooting when things die. They just fire at the body. Yeah, and I do think we're gonna immediately pop a repair. And can I do that twice in a round? That does not seem like you should be able to do that. Okay, JK, it's just a scratch. All right, so what's he doing? He's gonna come around the corner and then shoot right there. Okay, so what if we put our shield up? He fires. And then we fire into him. And he fires at the end of the round. Something like that. Okay, so let's... Do we have 100%? No. Let's get a little bit closer. Is closeness the problem? Yes. All right, we'll get a little bit closer for our shot. We'll wait until we're done shooting. And then we'll just pull back behind the house. Sorry, house. I'm more willing to sacrifice you than I am willing to sacrifice my mech. All right, you... Please don't have a repeat of what we just did. We have more missiles. Sure. By the time those hit, he'll be clear of the house, I'm pretty certain. Oh, not you. Missiles. Okay, we'll do that. I'm pretty certain he just dies before that becomes anything else. And we'll just trundle forward a little bit. Okay, and our sniper is probably completely just skunked because he's going to be behind that house. So we could try some dashing. We could try to get high. I think we'll dash. We dash to there. Maybe we can find a way to get a shot in. Dash to there. Dash to there. Nope, hang on. Now we're overheating. Okay, you are the coolant guy, so we'll pop the coolant. And we do have a shot. We have a nice clean shot, actually. All right, and there's no civilian things I'm going to destroy with that, so we'll fire twice. Did I change the Hellhound melee weapon? Hellhound is incapacitated at the moment, if you remember from last time. So we can't do anything with that until we repair. We did leave it on the axe last time we were using it. I'm still not 100% sold on that, though. We seem to definitely take a lot more damage ourselves than when we were using it. I feel like the axe would be better on a medium mech, where we can crash into things a little more blatantly. Okay, that is everybody. I guess just in case, let's pop one more set of missiles into this tower in case that doesn't finish it off. Yeah. All right, do it. Oh. Okay, so the fire goes through a shield. Okay. That wasn't horrific, but the fire definitely goes through the shield. Okay, and we won, and we did not take out the building. I think my first set of missiles landed short. My second one seems like they're okay. All right, well, that could have been far worse. Looks like your first missile to reach the enemy mech in about 5 seconds. So today we're going to do the action shield medium build? Maybe. I'm not committed to it yet. I mean, this mech could try it, I suppose. Okay, well, that was fine. Everyone's fine. I don't know why anyone's worried. We're fine. We're very tired, though. Camp supplies and some hope. A generator for extra power. Okay. Optimized for successive short maneuvers, but suboptimal for long-range transversal. This would be good on maybe our light mech. Okay, this is salvage. We only have 2 mechs. Incendiary repeaters, not great. So I think we needed a bunch of torso. And I think we needed arms, and I think we needed legs. Torso. Sure. Okay, this is a whole lot of I don't care. Wow, okay, we can just scrap literally everything. If you look now, you can upgrade your mech parts to level 4. Okay, we can check it. Main weapon and secondary. We finished that bit off, bruh. Torso, arms, and legs. Knees and toes. Gotcha. And now I've got my music, so I'm not crazy. The game was just literally trolling me. Okay, new waypoint. Oh, they literally just moved around a whole bunch. That's a little bit annoying, because I was going to be able to maybe hit this. Maybe we can hit this one and then do the demolition. We need to do a camp, though. All right, we're going to go greedy. I know, you guys are shocked. Shocked and surprised I would do something greedy. But I think we're going to get this. We have 3 camp supplies. This is going to cost 2. And it will give me an extra recovery slot. So now I can heal an extra person while we camp. And I'm going to set camp, and we're going to click on things. Yeah, look at this. I got 3 people who are exhausted and the Hellhound. This feels really low still. Like, this still feels really low. Also, we can still hire 1 more pilot just for food for thought. Oh man, this guy's low too. Short King! Oh no. Okay, Tango, I don't think you get to come out. I want Short King back. We need our ace. He's tall in my heart. Hey Babel, do you plan on doing any modded playthroughs for past games? You'd have to be more specific. Like, all my RimWorld playthroughs were heavily modded, for example. Do I have anything that I've played before that I want to do a second playthrough of? Other than Dominions, not at the moment. At some point we will be doing some more Dominions. Just kind of palette cleansing, in all honesty. But even there, I don't know if I would do it. I don't even know if I would do it modded. Maybe the faction randomizer. That holds a little bit of appeal to me, the nation gen. But beyond that, I just don't care for modding in that game. I think it just comes from years of being annoyed that there was so little Dominions content, and then you'd find something new to watch, and it would be some dumb mod that I didn't care about. So, I don't know. It's probably just old frustrations on my part. So, do I have plans? The short answer is no. Is no a no forever? No, not necessarily. Are we getting the new pilot leveled up? Maybe. Okay, so I think we're going to try to do the random encounter, and then we're going to do the demolition. Or, if we just did the assassination, we'd be done here. 4-star mission does probably have the best chance for rewards. A backpack, unit core, rares. Overdrive? Yeah, maybe. I just don't know how to tell. I wish this would give me an ETA when I selected this. Enemy regrouping in 14 hours makes me feel like we probably would not make that. We might have to do demolition. Demolition's a rocketer playground? And we do have that laser beam, which is also pretty decent, just destroying buildings. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for this. I'd like to do assassination, but if we can't do it, we can't do it. Is there a hotkey for overdrive? Sensitivity, return, move up, move right. Apparently not. Okay, annoying. Let's look at our units. Let's look at the Heavenfall, please. Okay, it did level up, so you're right. It was just a UI issue. So it did the upgrades, but it didn't show that they had worked. So we have a level 4 backpack. Okay, that kind of makes me feel like, can we upgrade you? 1 uncommon component and 200 basics? Sure. Okay, if that's the case, now you're not going to be upgradable, right? Because we need to upgrade our workshop. Let's pop out of there. Okay, so we still need 1 more upper body. I assume this means of level 4. So we need an upper body, we need two legs, and we need 2 arms. 2 arms. Okay, but Jack is having a problem where the sniper rifle's not cutting it. So we go to upgrade. 1 rare component, sure. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm mostly interested in upgrading weapons. With this new piece of knowledge, maybe we'll upgrade some other things. So yeah, look at this. The solar burst is another one that, despite friendly fire incidents, I'm starting to feel like isn't doing enough damage. Oh, but we can't upgrade it. This part cannot be upgraded to a higher level. This is usually the case for rare experimental equipment or low quality training equipment. Boo. Boo. All right. God, never let me have any fun. Okay, let's actually do some module checks too. Let's just start at the top. All right, so weapon module's fine, cooling module's fine. Actually, you know what? We should start with Hellhound. Hellhound tends to be the one that gets beaten up the most. Also, did you see my response to your comment on episode 5? I probably read it, but I was very busy at work today, so I probably read it like when I was waiting on something to load. So I don't think I responded to any comments today. If you want to ask here, you can ask here, or I'll get to it. You need level 5 parts for the next upgrade. Oh, okay. So it's not 4s, they're 5s I need to salvage. Okay, axe. We'll give you one more try. I'm going to upgrade that up. The fire starter, we can just change out. Oops, except... Oh, we didn't even have a secondary. All right, weapon module. Okay, so with the fire starter... 2 shots. Okay, I would love to have extra shots. Pilot damage? We're not currently... Okay, so it doesn't directly do pilot damage, but I assume putting the mech on fire does. I don't know if that would apply here, though. On my axe? Okay, maybe we switch the blue concussive module. So now we have 30% extra pilot damage, which is pretty high on the axe. Then the handgun... Maybe we don't use the fire. I know it sounds cool, but... This one would do pilot damage. Or maybe we just stick with the fire. Heat generation... Okay, 28% more rounds. That's not going to get us high enough, right? I don't know how this game round... Oh no, it did round up. I was going to say, I wonder if we need 50% bonus, but it went up to 3 shots. That's a 50% increase. You need at least 1 level higher than the level you are. Okay. I said something about people being sick. I did not know about the sickness tab, but I did notice at one point we had 5 hearts and at another point we had 1 heart. So that makes me nervous. A shotgun, maybe? Maybe. The pistol really does it for me here, though. If we're close enough to shotgun, I probably want to be swinging my axe. The pistol seems really good when I just want to take, like, incoming or outgoing shots. This plus the sword. Oh, we did have that other sword, though. Didn't we get another sword right at the end of the last one? That was really cool. Also, railgun repeater. We need to look at that. We did. What was it? It was called, like, Edge or something. It was, like, super emo. Handgun, handgun, handgun. Heavy. Incinerate splitter is a gun. Yeah, we had one. Did I accidentally take it apart? Huh. Oh, or maybe I didn't? I swear we had, because I remember I said it was, yeah, laser sword. It's a saber. Saber sword. Shotgun, SMG. I guess we must have taken it apart or something. Oh, it's an offhand weapon. It's a... Okay. What do you do for a living, Saber? Other than, you know, Fate Stay Night or whatever. Okay, 110 damage, and it does burning. Oh, that's kind of nice. I didn't realize that there were actual offhand weapons. Okay, so I mean, if we wanted to go all in on the fire motif, we could do the fire starter in the main hand, and we could do the saber in the offhand. Okay, you're doing extra, so for you, structure damage, range, heat generation, probably pilot damage? No, you don't directly do pilot damage. I guess it would just be heat generation. How spicy are you? Pretty spicy at 100 heat. Okay, I'm kind of liking it. So we are a fire expert mech, maybe? I don't hate the idea. Okay, we do have a level 5 torso. It's a little worse at heat, but it has some barrier. I want to switch that. We will go up. It has more modules apparently. Okay, heat vent. What is venting duration? I have not figured that one out yet. Okay, that adds mass. I guess a lot of these do. Heat dissipation. Okay, that is probably my better one. A lightweight pilot pod. Okay, our reactor. Barrier regeneration, heat dissipation. Damage offset 25%. This unit is burning. As an unusual reactor design, sacrificing cooling capabilities for power output. Demands careful use. Overheating this reactor will set the mech on fire. Well, don't threaten me with a good time. I mean, that would be really on theme. What's the attack arc on the saber? No idea. This one is charged. This unit has accumulated dangerous electrical charge. Damaging electrical arc will strike any unit approaching at close range. In all honesty, that's probably better. Otherwise, I'm just gonna light myself on fire constantly. I have a feeling. Okay, here. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Okay, we want a thruster. I don't really care about being super long, but I also don't want a super short one. This one does not give me minus power. 75 heat, 70 thrust. Okay, that's just better, although it's hotter. I don't want one that gives me minus power. I think we're gonna go with the high-tuned one. Dynamo is a good reactor for close quarter mech? You think so? You think I'm gonna light myself? Oh, you know, Dynamo is. Yeah. Because then we can light him on fire. I thought you were talking about the fire one. Wait a minute. There's 2 Gustavos? No, there are 2 of them. I did a double take because I'm like, wait a minute, why are you green? I'm getting double teamed here. Okay, we have a mobility module. A little less heat dissipation, but a lot less mass. I think I would rather have a little bit of mass and a little more heat dissipation. A booster shunt. Okay, that ups our damage. I'm not really concerned about his damage, if I'm being honest. 2 heat dissipation. Yeah, I don't like a lot of these. That's a lot of mass. Maybe we could give up 1 power for 5% extra damage. And we could give him an active backpack. I don't think we need that on him. He's usually not getting missiled at. Okay, that was probably the mech that's going to take us the longest. These others shouldn't be so bad. Chunky. What about giving Chunky, or actually, you know what, or Heavenfall. We have that railgun. Let's look at that thing. Railgun repeater. RF Flux Plus Plus does more damage. It fires quickly, but I will have a longer cooldown. We have a way higher damage and more DPS, and it does pilot damage. So that would combo in well with our fire motif, maybe? It will start you burning and then it won't stop until you get in the water. I mean, I'm sure I would never do that, right? Okay, so I think I like this thing, although the range is a little close. Maybe I don't like that range so much. 46 to 78 is the optimal. Yeah, this is a lot closer, and I don't want to be getting closer on this mech. Okay, I think you managed to skate out without having to do that. All right, this is our missile launcher, and we still don't have a better one. Okay, this chest piece is getting awfully long in the tooth, but I'm gonna try to just hold out for a freebie upgrade. 40% integrity. This mech is not running shields. I will do that. And a mobility. Yeah, we do want to be mobile on this guy. Although we could do something different. There's nothing stellar. Extra integrity, sure. A booster tap. Less thrust, more heat. The booster on this thing is fine. Yeah, that's fine. We upgraded the backpack already. Okay. Chunky. I just need to check your mods, I think. Yeah, offensive module. -2 thrust plus 10% damage. I need that thrust here, though. This thing is so bloody slow. I don't think I want either one of those. Okay, I will give you a pilot pod. Okay, I don't think it's worth my time looking through just a bunch of different grays. Okay, we have a defensive module. Okay, you can just take whatever. Okay, that's barrier. Hang on. We don't have any barrier. There you go. Take some heat stuff. Minus some mass. There you go. Okay, I think I will upgrade his backpack too. He does end up firing it sometimes. Done. Okay, Jack, we already did your sniper rifle. Pilot pod, we're out of pilot pods apparently. Our arm would have barrier, but we have no barrier on our arm. Okay, yep. And we did Hellhound. I guess we'll check Fire Priestess too. Incendiary repeater. That thing seems to do okay for itself. I don't hate that. And we have no better shields. We have no better shields. I'm gonna upgrade that. Okay, that one actually did give me the +1 here, interestingly enough. Okay, that one should be good. Torso, no more pilot paws, defensive on the legs. Legs do not have any barrier. On my arms, I have a module. Okay, I think that's good enough. That was all. Oh, hang on, backpack. You had active defense. Chunky is firing missiles. Okay, Hellhound, maybe you do get a backpack. It's 8 mass, though. I'm not gonna do it. Change the beam. I like the beam a lot, though. I just wish we had a new one. I don't have any more modules for Hollow or anything. We just need to get some more. Or maybe actually craft some. That'll be for next time, though, I have a feeling. Okay, so 14 hours. Can I make it to here and then to there? We will find out. Overdrive! And this is going to be a little on the spicy side. You discover an abandoned Fyrland Freedom Force camp. Tattered tents sway in the wind, surrounded by scrapped equipment. Some of the components look valuable. We could take basic components, we could take rares. We'll take the rares. All right, can I make it to the assassination? Overdrive? We sure can. No, okay, I can't feather the overdrive. It's on and then you have to let it cool off. All right, we made it. Suit up. Assassination. Eliminate the high-ranking enemy officer. Enemy complications. Targets like these usually have heavily guards or something up their sleeve. More squads. The enemy squads, more squads than usual are massed at this location. Expect a tough fight, and it's nature. I could take nature. Okay, so for this fight, we're gonna swap out Fire Priestess for Hellhound, and we're gonna swap out Sierra for the Short King. Short King on the field, and Tango for Echo. And both of which are kind of tired, so there's that. Everyone else is fresh. Can you upgrade the Heavenfall body? It's one component, sure. There we go. Alright, deploy. Do it. Yeah, maybe building some hollow... I don't know, the hollow armor doesn't feel good on the heavy, though. I think I would be more interested in maybe trying to up the thrusting power, and we'll just thrust everywhere. Giggity. Target in sight. You can deal with the escort first or strike immediately. Be ready for anything and don't let the target escape. All right, what do you got? Whoo-wee! Okay. There are a few units. There are a few units. Okay, where is our boyo? Who's the special guy? You are. All right, what do you know? What do you know? Okay, you kind of look cool. I hate that. I should look cool. You should not. You kind of look like Hellhound. So we have an elite, a level 4 mech, has a machine gun and a missile launcher. Not really rocking any major liquid fix. Barrier armor can be regenerated if this unit is not under fire. Regeneration will stop when liquid fix supply is consumed. Okay. If you are where I can snipe you, you're already dead. You just don't know it yet. What are the odds? Okay, not this round, but maybe next round. Okay. They're bunching up really nicely for a particle beam right here. Again, can we get in position for that? Okay, I'm thinking we're gonna snipe and melee this guy. I think that's the plan. So Hellhound. If we immediately just start off with a dash to get you out of the way. And then we could do a second dash. I mean, how juicy can I be here? I mean, we could get up in that. What does that put us at? That gets us pretty warm. And then maybe, oh, look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful. Can we melee him? Just barely not. What if? Okay, if we ran straight. I mean, we hit him. And then we wub out of there. Everyone's gonna shoot at him if I do this. And we would not be able to dash. Oh, we would. That would be freaking hilarious, I will say. We literally just go up and conk him upside the head. I don't have a damage preview of what that looks like. This is our melee weapon. So this is not the axe. This is the saber. 500 damage and some fire buildup. I don't know how the buildup works. 500 damage does not quite kill anything but the arms and the legs if we hit them. Is there any way that Jack here can get in range also? This is looking like a pretty snipey spot. Okay, so we boost to there. I think we can just walk to there. And we just shoot him. 938 damage and some pilot damage. And I think we just go Rambo here. So we'll pop our coolant and get 3 shots. I'm almost certain that will kill him. A melee hit plus 3 snipes into him. I'm pretty confident in that. Okay, then R heavy. Is there any chance on Earth that you could somehow get here and beam that? Because it would be absolutely amazing if you could. Okay, so if we dash to there, we're clear. Dash to there. This is his thing does not heat him up very much. That is at least one nice thing. Okay, we're still not close enough. We dash again. And then we just start blasting. I mean, I think... Is it better to target a unit here or just target the ground? Man, I wish I could fire down that row. Like, we can hit 3 things if I target this guy. If I target the ground, it's probably the same. This will get out of the way sooner. So we start blasting. That's a lot of damage time on 3 units. I guess that's probably good enough. And then we probably... Oh no, we can't missile while we're dashing. Okay, that's gonna be it for him. We're just gonna get into position. All right, now here... Nobody's in missile range at the beginning. Correct. Okay, again, I think we dash. Just literally everyone's trying to get as close as possible. All right, at that point, is anyone in range? Yes. Okay, and this will be pretty good. This guy's not getting hit by anything else. And if they move past it, maybe it'll hit the stuff behind him. More missiles. All right, we'll fire them into him. And then I think that's going to be, yeah, and that's it. That's it unless I want to light myself on fire, which I would prefer not to do. All right, and then... I wish it would show me the missile range on this menu. All right, so from there, we need to get just a little bit closer. Like, maybe we go behind here. So, missile. We're pretty covered right here. If we needed to get away, we could dash down. We could pull back. I don't think... Yeah, we're too toasty. I need to get some more heat sink or some more cooling on this thing. I guess that means, what if we didn't dash? What if we didn't dash? What if we just walked into range? Because that saves me a lot of heat. Could I get a 3rd missile strike? All right, so right there. And then more missiles would go right away. And then more missiles. I never can tell at the end of the round if we're safe or not. Throw some into there. And then while that's all happening, we're just going to walk a little bit closer to there. Your upgrade reduces armor. That is true. Maybe we just go over here. Well, no. I'm pretty confident that this mountain's going to keep us safe. And that just puts us in range for whatever we want to shoot. I will try to be very careful. Abby's delicate. We know. Okay. Sniper is totally going to kill this elite. You just wait. He's going to die. We're going to hose like 3 of them with the particle beam. This is going to be amazing. You guys ready to see something amazing? So I'm trying to follow along. What's the premise of this game in the context of this fight? The premise of the game is we're a peaceful, not Scandinavian country that gets randomly attacked by our vicious neighbors. And we were part of a experimental mech unit that has a prediction engine. We can see 5 seconds in the future with our technology. And so we can plan 5 seconds at a time and know what the enemy's going to do. The game takes place 3 years after the invasion, and we are trying to liberate our homeland from these invaders. In the context of this fight, we have moved into... We're marching towards the capital. We're a long ways away, but we're moving towards the heartland to try to free it. We just took the choke point pass in the last episode, and right now we're trying to assassinate an enemy ace, is what we are currently doing. All right, incoming cool stuff happening. Go. He's crashing out, and he's down. The target's down. Well done, Commander. We'll retreat when you're ready. God, I love it when a plan comes together. I want to see that again. Okay, so we did do that. I'm not sure our charge went off. I think we are still charged, so that could be a problem. But yeah, we took out the target. That's amazing. Okay, and we're lasering 4 units. I only counted 3. And it looks like we've killed the tank in the back. And we will kill the tank in the front like the second turn 2 comes on. We are not killing those 2 mechs. I like how this guy's like, what? All right, let's see that again. Where are my missiles? Okay, my missiles are incoming. He's gonna eat those in just a second. Let's watch that again. Okay, so, oh, look at that line of fire. This is why I like that weapon, man. This is why I like that weapon. And just the cheeky little, like, walk up and slap him upside the head. He's like, what? And then he turns his head and the sniper just takes him out. That is beautiful. Okay, yeah, retreat available. We could just retreat if we wanted to. I think we're gonna let them know what we think. Okay, what's the enemy planning? This guy's gonna run. Okay, a lot of things are gonna try to take Hellhound, is what they're thinking. Alternatively, we could just turn around and run away. But I think we're gonna go ahead and take the kills. There's a lot of things on here at the moment, though. Okay, so let's start with you. Is anybody firing at you? And the answer is yes. Multiple things are gonna try to fire at you. All right, so we are firing my laser. Okay, what if we fired our laser while just backing up? So we'll basically keep our line of fire. It'll change a little bit, but I want to get back so we're a little harder to hit. We are going to take some incoming. It's not much, though. I'm not too concerned about that. We'll pulse our field to bounce the shells. And I think... okay, it would be the end of the round before I could do another big laser. We could fire a burst of missiles. Yeah, I think we will fire some missiles. We'll go into that guy. He's definitely not going to be dead. And then let's just move behind cover here, I think, while we're doing that. Not too far, though, because we're probably going to want to pop out and do the same thing we just did. All right, so we move over there. We get kind of behind some cover. She's shooting me at the end of the round. If he survives, it's this guy. What if our sniper... We are definitely going to coolant surge again, so we can just keep firing. 20 out of 25 pilot damage is pretty amazing. All right, who is... Hang on. Who is doing what here? All right, we got double people going after Hellhound. I think Hellhound needs some help. So let's start with firing at you. And we're probably hitting the side. I think we better fire twice. And then you, we get a side hit and then probably a back hit. I think that'll knock the pilot out either way. Yeah, I don't think Hellhound can take that. Okay, and then... Okay, you are moved way up there. Okay, and our final shot... We'll just pop one into him. What an amazing sniper position we are in. Just blop, 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 blop. We have nothing but free range. Okay, here. Oh, we are gonna warm ourselves up a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Just so you know. Make sure you're awake. Again, we could really use some more heat sinks or something on this thing. Alright, both of these guys are trying to fire into Hellhound. Yeah, that's just a whole cluster. We'll do that one. There's not really much else I want to do. I think we just fire that. We're going to overheat again. Yeah, we need a little bit more heat seeking so I can fire 3 times. Yeah. All right, well, that's what that is. Maybe we back up even a little bit. We'll just do that at the end of the round. Okay, and then Hellhound... You are going to have a lot... Look at all that incoming fire. Yeah, we're not going to hang out for that. Okay, exhaust can spontaneously combust. That sounds dangerous. Stabilize. So we can get rid of our charge. This unit has accumulated a dangerous electrical charge. The damaging electrical arc will strike any unit approaching at close range. The discharge distance is increased in the water. If not discharged, will be damaged when it expires. So in 2.49 seconds, we're going to be damaged. Okay, well, I don't want to be damaged. So... Here's what we're... Okay, what are you doing? Oh, you are a Hellhound. Okay, so you're gliding over to here. Okay, here's my thought. We melee into there. Oh, that would overheat us, though. Okay, we get here, and then we just stabilize to get rid of the charge. That's a lot of incoming fire. I think we just have to eat the charge on this one. We can't dash. I think we're just running. I think we... Yikes. Run to there. Okay, we will have some incoming fire. Hopefully that won't be too spicy. Where could I put another dash? Right here. So that's 2.3 seconds. So I need 2... Okay, what if we ran this way? This is just further from where they're shooting me. And then we dash up there. Yeah. Hey, Shinosuke, how's it going? Did you miss anything cool? Yes. The Hellhound ran up and slapped an elite in the head, and then we sniped him. It was pretty awesome. Jump behind the cover and then stabilize. You think just take this one right here? I mean, that is not full cover for sure. I guess we could wiggle our way like to there. I think that's enough cover, and then we stabilize that. That might do it. Yeah, maybe that is better. Okay, and then many things will die between then and when we go again. At that point, things are still firing at me. We do have reinforcements coming. What would we do here? Maybe at that point, what's still firing? That guy way in the back is firing at the end of the round. So at that point... Okay, no. Wait that out. Okay, wait till he's done firing. And then we move out. This is where we just do... a shot. I think that's it. That's where we end the round there. Well, no, it's not. We want to go back to cover because we have incoming. Alright, so we will fire... We will fire and then get back into cover. That sounds awesome. It was. That was pretty dang awesome. Okay, hopefully our AoE will continue to wipe things out here. That is everybody. All right, let's do it. Oh, so good damage right here. Okay, he was taken care of. Great. Apparently a few of those shots went through the mountain and we did get hit, but not badly. Ha 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 ha. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, we did hit him and put him on fire. We also blew off his arm. Okay, so 7 enemy units. You guys are definitely coming. Okay, most of the things are after Hellhound still. All right, I need this guy to not be able to run here because I need Hellhound to have some room. All right, here. Okay, I cannot start firing until like the end of the round. That is not stellar. Okay, what is firing at me? A couple things. Okay, so God, can I get... There's like no way I'm gonna line up another one of those miracle shots. All right, just move aside. We're getting hit. Can I boost? Okay, if we boost over, and then I want to turn and face him, and then we will attack. I'm pretty sure Jackdaw's gonna just kill that. I'm pretty sure he just dies. So then what would we attack? We have to wait till like way back here. I guess that guy. Let's change our move a little bit then. We'll move to there. Okay, no good. We'll move to there. No good. I really wish I could just grab and move the end point. Okay, we'll go up here. Okay, we're gonna fire at each other. I think I'm okay with that. Am I? Let me think about that. All right, here. Okay, that's a little too close. That's a little too close for comfort. Okay, let's put a shot into him. Yeah, we're gonna really struggle with that. Let's put a shot into him. And that's all we got. Okay, here. All right, that guy's relatively close. If we... Oh, we are getting shot at a little bit. Who's shooting? Wow, that guy way over there is taking pot shots. All right, I see you. All right, and then we've popped some missiles into him. I don't hate that. And then we can do a barrage at that guy. And I'm guessing, yeah, and then we're gonna be heated out. So we can just move back down into deeper cover after that. So we move up, get our barrage, get into some better cover, fire again. Use the heavy pulse ability? True. Maybe we're looking at this the wrong way. Maybe we pop that, and then we just say, well, forget it. I'm just going to move into the damage, which is like right here, because a little bit further to the left. Then we could probably hit both of them. Okay, that would make them bump into me. I'm not sure we want to eat a bump right there. There we go. Now we're hitting both of them. Okay. Yeah, I'm all right with that. All right, then that still leaves Hellhound, though, who is in fine shape, but a little concerned. We have these two fresh units incoming. They're both chargers. They're gonna run up and shoot me at the end of the round. We do not want to be there at the end of the round. In fact, we need to be out of here like by there. Okay, we have nothing. We are getting fired at. We're relatively cool. Yeah, we were just getting shot. So let's wait a second. Okay, where's that shot? Okay, that shot ends like right there. Yeah. We move a little bit. We melee both of them. And then we dash. Okay, those are still... I think those are pretty close range weapons, though. Yeah, they want to hit me over there. We have a beam going off here. I think we just dash over there. This is going to be a little spicy if things don't die. And then from there... I think we just move laterally a little bit to set up a melee at the beginning and next turn into this guy if he lives. That is a spicy turn for Hound. That is a really spicy turn for Hound if everything does not go correctly. I like it. What is your... Right, we could vent. There's a bump. No, there is a bump. How did that happen? Okay, back up those, back up that. Melee. Okay, there. Still a bump. Okay, I don't think I can hit both. I think I'm just being too selfish on that one. I would love to hit both of them, though. Okay, that says we would do it. Still have a bump. What an absolute jerk. He is gonna eat a sniper bolt. What are you at? He's at full life, though. God, do I think I can take it? What are you? You've got to be a medium, right? They're too chunky to be a light. Jump away before the bump? I don't think we can. Because we bump during, like, right... Well, I guess we bump right afterwards. If we immediately dashed... If we immediately dashed... Ah, that's not showing a bump. So we hit him and then immediately dash away. And in all honesty, I probably just dash a second time. Or, hear me out. What if we just go over there and hit that guy in the back of the head? I love it. It's just crazy enough to work. Let's do it. Okay, we hop out. We hit both of them. We get the charge off. We say, screw you, I'm out of here. I love it. I love it. That was amazing. I want to see that again. Okay, so cover. Laser beams hit the building. We hit both of them. We dash away. He's now charged. Beautiful. Wow, that is so good. That was so good. Okay, I guess we'll watch some other people too. All right, what happened over here? Okay, we had some danger close on that beam. We're hitting him. We did a little bit over here. His legs are almost done. And we still are flying in. Okay, so we are gonna get the hit. This guy's just planning on, like, barreling through. All right, well, while you're barreling through... I am willing to let him bounce into me if he wants to do that on my heavy mech, because I'm gonna still be firing that whole way. Okay, they're after Heavenfall. Let's start with our sniper. Okay, we can't get a shot off until here. And I think this guy's got to go. Now, we have some okay shots back there too, though. 99, and it's a clear shot. No, we got to do that. 99 on a clear shot. And he's at full life, so I think he needs at least 2 pops. I don't want to let him sit there and regen barrier. All right, you're going to beam. Beam and move back. We're going to bump into each other a whole bunch, so one of us is going to be really sad. And then just going to beam into that guy. You still have the coolant ability? I already popped it twice. We started this off. We have had a lot of kills on this map. A lot of kills. We just went full auto for 2 rounds, basically. All right, now you're a problem, and so are you. All right, if I do this, we probably would hit the side of this, so that's no good. Let's move over. Okay, we will launch. Too close. He's getting double sniper shot. He's not actually dead. He's just crashing and on fire. Okay, let's give him a little bit of missile tap because I think he's going to be held still while those land on him. And we have these incoming. Maybe we can do something about that. That's pretty hot. Okay, we'll do those shots and then I think we just pull out some more. Yeah, run back to there. Yeah, this is going to be a cluster. All right, we still have you. So we dash in. We might just kill that guy on that dash in. There's a distinct possibility. He is so low that if nothing else, we'll probably take his legs out and he'll crash. So we hit there and then what? We are a little warm, but we're not like roasting. I gotta watch the beam. If I get too close, this guy shoots me. Yeah, he's gonna shoot me. If we go this way, he's gonna shoot me. Okay, he's got his eye on me is what I'm getting. All right, what if we hit him anyways? Okay, so we wait here. We dash in. Okay, he's gonna hit me quite badly. Okay, no good. No good. Okay, what if instead we dash... Okay, what if instead we melee? I would need to be all the way back here. Okay, what if we walk? This is a complicated turn. Walk to here. Okay, then he's moved up and he will definitely shoot me. All right, and then we dash. This makes me sad. We dash up there. Then we're really hot. I think we might be eating one of those charged hits. He's still gonna try to fire at me here, so we move back some more. Yeah, I think we just need to take cover on that one. Okay, and then maybe at the end of the round we can still come back. Okay, no way to hit both of them, but I could probably hit him. Okay. I think that'll work. Boy, this poor hellhound is putting in his steps today, that's for sure. Okay, this is the spot to watch for big action this turn. Either this will go really well, or this is going to be a cluster. Crashing. All right, it's going to be fine. Okay, nice damage in the back. Nice missile hit. Nice missile hit. Okay, couple missiles, not much damage. Oh! Oh, we don't even get to know. Okay, he's not dead, he just tripped. Good to know. Okay, we still have a lot of fire incoming. Everything we were firing at is dead. So I think if I walk this way, we will cause that beam to hit that guy. Just in case that's not true, I will fire into him. I need to get a little bit closer. Okay, that was... no, the attack needs to come later. We'll walk up and we'll blap him. I'm pretty certain that kills him. Alright, then we can get a sniper shot off. Ah, but that guy's way too close. Our days of sniping seem to be at an end here. 39? That's no good. Alright, what if instead then we... dashed over there? Okay, that could work, but the dash is off. Let's dash... no, that one. Let's dash this way. He's heading over here for some reason. We'll walk and then dash and then shoot. Okay, that's fine. Might be a little bit of overheating there, but that's okay. I like to keep my guys on their toes, you know? Finish the combat quick, or else, you know, might be ramifications if you're not quick enough, you know? Alright, and so that is that guy. Let's get some missiles in at him. I'm pretty certain we have him killed. I think we're going to put more missiles into him. I think one way or the other, this is going to be decided by melee. If this hits, which I think it will, that's going to mess his day up pretty well. So then we will fire into him while we back off. So we'll fire into him while we back off. He starts running away. And we just come back in with another hit. After we're not going to burn ourselves. And then we bounce again away from him. And as soon as we're not going to light ourselves on fire, we shoot him again. And we're just preparing ourselves to melee into him again if we have to. Okay, you will get shot and beamed. You are very low on life. I imagine you will die. We're putting some pressure into him. I doubt those missiles hit, in all honesty. And he's gonna get sniped at the end of the round. Okay, I think this is a home run, especially if this guy gets got. Yep, he's getting got. He's got. Oh, just some random cross hits. Oh, and the friendly fire. What a loser. Imagine shooting your own team with a beam. Imagine that. Okay, did your shot hit? No, your shot's in the air. And he just starts running away. Well, you're gonna get sniped. Cowards get hit in the back. All right, he's coming over here to shoot Hellhound because he's a sore loser. All right, what can we do? Probably somewhere around here we can start beaming him. Maybe even earlier. Even earlier. There's some wind up to the shot. Okay, a little too early. Oh, look at that. Oh. Okay, the question is, can we turn fast enough, though? We know that some mechs are fast enough that he can't really keep up with his beam. And there's pretty decent chance these missiles don't hit. But I do also find it hilarious, so... yeah, keep dancing, Twinkle Toes. While he's doing that, let's get into a better position so we can shoot him with a different weapon next turn. Yeah, we'll just get closer there. All right, and here... so he's literally not planning to do anything until he gets here. What if we switch up the script? What if we charge him? Okay, we gotta be very careful with the beam. We know how the beam ends. Okay, we hit him there. and then we jump away. Bang. Okay, I'm very concerned about that beam. Okay, no, no, no. Okay, come on. We hit him there. Bang. Okay, we collide. All right, I don't think that's happening, is what I'm getting at here. All right, we'll shoot him, and then we'll just dash away. Okay, he would still try to hit me, but that's fine because then up here, we run up there. So, bang. He gets a little bit of damage and then nothing. Okay, what if we instead we dashed there? Okay, he's still get a tiny amount of beam. All right, forget it. We don't need this damage. It's fine. We just literally dash away, and then we wub away from him. That beam doesn't have that much range, despite what it's trying to show me here. We'll just go to safety. All right, do it. Oh, I think the sniper got him. Yeah, we took his legs out. Oh, but he stumbled into the particle beam. Wow. That guy was unlucky. And then the missile barrages hit. I'm pretty proud of that one. That was a good fight. I didn't even shoot my own team. You know, when you're hot, you're hot. Enemy has been defeated. You have control of the site. I'm very, very content with that one. Good job, team. I wish we had more stats on this screen. Like, giving me the XP is fine, but I wish we could see, like, shots taken, accuracy percent, distance traveled, etc., etc. We could all just drool at Short King. Was that 26 minutes? Probably. The fact that we killed that elite on round 1 was just amazing. All right, mine layer, a target sensor. When it says plus to minimum range, does that make it my minimum range closer to me or farther away from me? Because this wouldn't be bad on a missile launcher. Because one of the downsides of the missile launcher is they can get underneath you. Okay, nice mobility module. Okay, here's the elite mech. He was a rank 4 medium. Did have a... Okay, this might be an upgrade, actually. I think that... Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe it's equal. Nope, no, that is an upgrade. Okay, we'll definitely take that. The torso... Not on any of these guys. Actually, hang on, let's not do... Well, yeah, let's plan on breaking that apart. I want to get that, those parts unlocked. Okay, a level 5 active defense. I kind of want that. Okay, I don't need a heavy arm level 5. I do need, hold on. Yeah. And heavy legs level 5. Yeah, Chunky's gonna get chunkier. How are we doing on points? We're doing fine, actually. A plasma repeater. We might need to look at that weapon. We haven't really played with that much. Level 5. Okay, there's way too many level 5s here. I'm gonna run out of budget. That's what we want to see, though, because that's the upgrades. Okay, no, those are 4s. I want to get the blues taken apart because that's rare components, possibly. Okay, and then we needed legs, although they needed to be a level 5, didn't they? Okay, we'll just take those apart. All right, Mello, have a good one, man. Yep. Looks like it's pushing ranges out, so Min is probably further from. That's what I would guess, but I would hope that targeting thing would let me shoot closer too. Man, the experimental replay would be amazing. Imagine if this was the end of the campaign. Yes, I don't know. I haven't had time to play with it. A couple people that mentioned it in chat said that it didn't run very well, which is a shame because that would be cool. The fights are so short, it would only be like a 30-second clip, but still, it would be pretty cool. Okay, what an amazing assassination. We only need 1 point and we are ready for the boss. We have no camp supplies though, and we are very tired. Short King is getting his overcharge ability back. Also, I like the fire blade. That was doing it for me. Okay, do any of these missions award a camp? Unit cores, camp supplies for a takeover. Okay, I don't mind takeovers. Those missions are fine. A break-in, those are fine too, but doesn't have what I need. All right, I kind of need to do this one so that we can get some camp supplies. We got tons of time, but no camp supplies. The base comes alive with the sound of boots crashing against the floor. In the hangar, the engineers shout instructions to the crew. The pilots rush to prepare. All right, we have unusual activity. Unidentified enemy aircraft is loitering near the combat site. Expect complications. That makes me think we're gonna have an ace. And we have some water here. Aggressor and defender. Nothing here screams danger to me particularly. Okay, everyone's fine. Nobody took any major damage. Our sniper is pooped though. Both of our snipers are pooped. I don't love that. All right, Whiskey, it's your time to shine. Down one for the boys. Hop in that sniper. Don't let me down. We don't even know what his skill's gonna be. Okay, now we did get some parts. We got a new indirect missile. This one. All right, so this is the handheld. Damage radius and splash radius, excuse me? But more rounds. God, that's a hard one. These backpack ones tend to not hit directly. Putting some extra splash on those might not be a bad idea. Can I take off oh, it's a defensive module. Never mind. Boo. Boo. Okay, fine. All right, well, that makes it easy then. We'll put in the splash on our handheld missiles. Okay, and I don't think you had anything new. Yeah, we have heavy. Heavy and medium got upgrades. All right, Chunky. I think it's your time to shine. Torso, nothing. Here we, oh no, that's medium. Heavy, there we are. Man. Yep, take that off. All right, heavy legs. So we have hollow plate, which is just minus mass. Okay, that's not so bad. Or we could switch it out for a defensive module. Oh, no, they're both hollow. Never mind, they're both hollow. Minus thrust. Okay, I don't want minus thrust on him. He really needs the thrust. Extra mass, extra heat dissipation. Stop doing minus thrust. Okay, well, there's a reason I have this empty, I guess. I cannot lose thrust and I cannot lose power. Okay, this isn't so bad. A little less heat dissipation, but more buffer, and it does some extra damage. All right, I'm in. Okay, defensive module, hollows. Okay, on my arm, Integrity and heat buffer. I don't dare get rid of heat buffers, frankly. We do have a hollow here. Okay, I'm willing to put a hollow on his backpack. His backpack generally doesn't get hit because he's normally facing the enemy firing at them. Okay, we didn't have a workshop. Oh, I guess I can't look here. Workshop upgrade. All right, we still had mediums. So that's you. Where was that? Here. We have a Blackbird arm, which is not better than either arm he's currently using. Okay, we'll just save that for now. Okay, I think that's everything for this one. We're getting pretty tired. I'm kind of actually concerned about how tired our pilots are. But I think it just kind of is what it is. Are we doing on time? Okay, I'll tell you what, before we launch into this one, I am going to take my tea break. We are at about the halfway point for tonight. So let me go ahead and tell YouTube I'm doing that. If you are enjoying the content, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. That helps me a ton, showing some new people that, hey, you might like this too. If you're not subscribed, well, I hate to tell you, but you missed your chance to be the 7,500th builder. But you could still get in for free. So don't let that discourage you. You can still subscribe today. The plan is to try to get to 10,000 subscribers by November 30th, which will be our 3-year channel anniversary. So we're a little bit behind where we need to be if we're just going to keep pace all the way through. So you could make a difference today by hitting that subscribe button if you find yourself enjoying the content. Beyond that, get up, get a drink, get a stretch. I'm going to put a 5-minute break here. If you're not blocking ads, I appreciate the pennies if you get an ad. Otherwise, I will see you in 5 minutes. All right, hopefully you guys got a good stretch, a good drink, and a good advertisement. Just FYI, sometimes if you do get an ad, you have to go down the bottom left to click live, or you might be a few seconds behind. Just a nice little screw you from YouTube for actually accepting an ad. My apologies. All right, let's do this. I'm pretty confident. Nothing bad ever happens when I feel good. Surely we'll be safe. Take over. Okay, we've been pretty successful on these ones. I don't think we've ever really struggled. Sometimes the open terrain on these with the experimentals can be a little spicy. Hey, okay. Is it just those couple? Scans complete, no civilians on site, just hostile contacts. Try to preserve as much as we can, Commander. Okay, where are the other ones? Here. Okay, so we started off a little pensword. I don't love that. That seems a little unfair, if you ask me. If we wanted to shoot somebody right away, they're all in cover. Hello. Okay, the building has him covered from way over there. All right, no good where he's currently standing. We do not have good positioning for this sniper. I mean, we could get on the building and we can fire at him, but that's actually a little too close for our sniper gun. Boy, why does this game insist on putting my sniper in like the worst spots every time we start a mission? All right, what do we got here? A beam, an incinerate splitter, and a railgun. An incinerate repeater, a railgun, and a beam. Yeah, they have enough ranged firepower to kind of force me into engaging. I can't just sit back. All right, here I think we're just gonna have to wait until I have a shot. All right, so where? Right there we have a shot. Okay, so while we're waiting to take that shot, I want you to step back. And then after your shot, then I want you to wait until you're done with the shot. Then I want you to move to the far corner. And then take another shot. Man, I do not like this. I do not like this one bit. I think we're gonna shoot that guy. All right, so we get one, hopefully into. Well, I hope that's not where you're planning on shooting there, buddy. I really hope that's not where that shot actually travels. It goes down to 14% right there. What's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna assume that that shot's gonna work. And then you get one too. Okay, what is the tank doing? You just chilling? He's just big chilling. All right. And then I think because of where things are, we've got to use you next. So you're gonna move to here. And we're just gonna fire into him. I don't think one sniper is gonna take him out at all. And at the very beginning of the turn, we'll also give you a rocket. So rockets go into him, sniper shot goes into him, and then we just beam him all the way up. Okay. I really don't want to send Hound over there by himself. I think that's just asking for trouble. So I don't think I will. All right, we will missile. I don't think we need another missile into there. But let's wait ever so slightly. No. Let's move forward ever so slightly. And then... All right, let's put at least one set of missiles into you on the off chance that we just kill you. Let's even do 2. And then at the end of the round, we'll use our regulars into there. All right, but I need to get closer at that point. So we would need to move up some. I got to be a little bit careful of that beam. That should be over our head, right? Well, I just tried to bend my head to look. Yeah, we're safe there. And then we use the multiple missile launcher into you. All right, I'm not very confident over here. Okay, and then... Are we gutsy and we charge these guys with our melee? I don't think he can kill 3 of them unsupported. I have a bump? I do have a bump. All right, I need you to go further this direction. Stop trying to go the side way. Go there. Okay, now we do not have a bump. All right, we're good. It's going all right, Droog. How are you? I feel like it's a very bad idea to charge this with our melee bot. So I think our melee bot's gonna go see about finishing off that tank. So we'll just start ourselves off with a casual little boost forward. Little bit of a run to there. Make it to there. And then we'll just melee you. I want to be a little bit careful because there are some incoming missiles. Where are those missiles at this point? Landing at the same time. I'll tell you what, just delay that melee a second. Okay, that's not gonna work. All right, we dash once. We dash twice. We move a little bit closer. We says we're gonna hit you. And then we just GTFO. Yeah, this is plenty of time. And then we're gonna circle around. We're gonna pretend that we're gonna win this fight. And then we're gonna circle around against that other side. So we're just gonna book it that way. Bounce, bounce, getting overheating, and we just leave. Missiles won't hit him. Yeah, I'm not gonna chance that. I have a feeling this guy's gonna be nice and healthy, which won't be good for me. And we're just totally ignoring these guys. We'll, I guess, deal with them next turn. All right. Please be good. Go. Okay, something bumped into something there. Okay, we did run up and light the tank on fire, which is hilarious. Okay, the tank is planning on moving. I don't know if that saves you from those missiles, though. The other guy's going after my melee. And somebody showed up from over there. Okay. That tank's coming in here. Okay, they're really mad at my melee bot, is what I'm getting. You should probably die to the missiles. Probably. You've got a little bit more fire coming, but I doubt you're going to be able to do anything. All right. Missiles into that guy. We'll also waddle closer for next turn. Yeah, that's okay. Those missiles going out. I don't think those are going to hit. I don't think those are going to hit at all. All right, what can we do? I think we just do our regular attack here. Okay, put it back a little bit. Yeah. All right, we'll just beam into him right there. All right, sniper. Now remember, this is our brand newbie who doesn't have a skill, so this is not our good sniper. All right, let's not be cocky. Let's just take the good shots here. Can we hit him before he gets behind the building? No. Okay, who else could we hit? No. No. What are these other guys doing? Oh, he's still back. Okay, he's still back there. Okay, I can do this. I just need to reposition. So we will wait until we're done with our first shot. And then we need to move something like that. Yes. There we go. And we might actually get lucky and get some hits back here. Okay, I don't hate that. All right, this guy did get destroyed. Okay, hang on. What happened to you? I didn't think you were going to get destroyed at all. Okay, so you ate a good sniper shot. The second sniper shot got him. Okay. I thought maybe for a second the missiles had done it, but that's not the case. Okay, now this... Everyone is really mad at Short King. They're just jealous. He's tall in heart. Alright, take me to planning. I think that tank is dead. I just don't believe that tank's gonna do anything. And this guy lands and doesn't attack. And he was gonna try to run. Okay, I think we can kill him on this side. I'm gonna ignore him. Alright, I want to melee. He's not even here yet. Alright, we're gonna move a little bit closer. Okay, too far. We're gonna shoot him. No, we're not, because that's still no good. Okay, we're going to run a little bit closer. Okay, where's my melee circle at? You're not giving me melee circle. That makes me nervous. When we get the circle, good things happen. When we don't get the circle, well, we definitely have one less circle at least. All right, and then we start. So I started blasting, and then we just start shooting him a bunch. I'm gonna back away. I'm gonna go this way, so that maybe we can melee him again, or we could dash behind the building for cover. We also have this guy. What are you doing? You are firing at me, but we're so far away. I'm not too concerned about those shots. Hopefully the missiles land and kill you. I still am in shock we killed that guy. All right, here. I think we merv into him. Just literally twice. I don't think that one would work. Too close. Okay. So we merv into him once. We don't actually need to be that close either, so I think we just back up. Go carefully watching our head so we don't get blasted. Okay, hopefully those all land. Too close still. We could do it there. Almost. I guess that's okay. We will wait until we have that target go off. And then I think we're going to get closer. I want to be able to shoot him with our other weapon. Yeah, we don't need to be up. We can just be here. They're very focused on getting Hound. Okay, and then that's everybody. Use the sword mech against the other tanks. So jealous. I mean, I will circle around and try to do it for sure. All right, go. Short King, show me what you got. Haha. Okay, oh, he did. Okay, so this is the, it was the ace. It's Major Payload, number 2. We renamed him after the first one, you know. Okay, well, we took his backpack off, so... or at least his arm. Okay, I should have probably double-checked who that was. That could have been really bad. I think we're gonna be okay. Okay, they're really calculating things. Okay, give me another replay, though. I need to see what else happened. As cool as that was. We get the missiles off. They just literally go all over the place. A little bit of hit. We fire again. Okay, so he's still off and running. That's not stellar. Okay, and give it to me again. We move over here. Okay, the sniper, good. Although that messes up our angle here. Bad. Okay, plan. Let's start with the sniper. So we have no shots going out. My first one would be there. We just move. Okay, not far enough. Again, we're just not in a good position here. What about... Yeah, see, this is probably better. I want to shoot you. Why am I not able to target you? Oh, I'm aiming at the wrong guy. All right, target him. We have a clear line of fire the whole way through. And then we're going to need to move probably back this way after the shot. And just line ourselves up for next turn. I'm not in love with that. You are wasting a long time shooting. They're going to run up. He is going to fire at me. Can't do anything there. What are you shooting at me? What do you got? Incendiary repeater. That's got to be a projectile, right? We could pulse field that, I assume. Alternatively, we just literally walk away. If I just walk away, he fires at the building. Yeah, you can just shoot the building. I don't care. Hellhound is getting awfully rushed. Awfully rushed. Okay, too close. All right, you will not be under cover by the time those get there. Oh, but we will hit that bridge. Okay, no good. Okay, we're running. Oh, that guy's turning around. Okay, change of plans. Ever so slightly too close. What if we just turned around and we backed up immediately? I can't do it there though. That's as good as I can do. Oh, we can launch him. And that would knock him out if we hit with all the missiles. Okay, so we start firing. He's gonna come around the corner. He wants to get close and beam me. Obviously, we just don't let him do that. I gotta watch out that we don't hit our own sniper. All right, so we fire those. He's around the corner right here. All right, we out of range. Okay, well, I don't want to be in range for that. He's still beaming me. Okay, maybe we just dance to the other. Yeah, we're just done with that fight. That fight's boring. We're gonna go join this other fight where the cool kids are. We'll fire some rockets at him. Okay, he is gonna tag us there. Okay, no good, no good, no good. All right, move a little bit till we're done firing the rocket. Dash away. And then just continue to make distance. There. All right, and oh, hang on, we have an overheat. Okay, no good. This is a complicated one. Okay, we want to move. Then we're gonna dash. Okay, we're out of range. We're gonna be out of range for that. And just keep making distance. And then we cannot do that without overheating. For once, I'm going to try not to overheat us. All right, we get that off. There is any chance that's worth it? No, definitely not. I don't love this turn. I don't love this turn at all. Okay, we could fire that. I think I will. Okay, Hound. You're doing my work here. I'm liking what you're doing. I need you to do more of it though. Okay, so he has an MLS left. He is apparently overheating. We are getting fired at by that stupid tank. What if we meleeed him? So if we go carefully. Is that doing it? Okay, if we go to there, so we melee him again. Ugh, now it's showing me the yellow. The melee targeting is very finicky if you can't tell. All right, so we apparently hit him. I'm gonna be very sad if that doesn't. I don't think that finishes him off though. So we will fire into him. We're safe from the tank right here. And I think we just back away. So we're firing, we're firing, we're firing. I think we're gonna overcharge our damage. I think we're gonna just kill him right here. We'll fire some more while also just continuing to just step back a little bit. So blap, 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 blap. Nobody else is around. It's just the one tank. The tank is firing us a little bit. It's all going into that column. Elite. What a loser. All right, we have nothing for this tank. I think that's just it. The missiles will miss the guy moving closer. Fire at the ones in the north from the beginning. I think we're good, in all honesty. Propulsion boost. Short King showing people what a real elite looks like. Dude, Short King is our ace. Like, no joke. All right, so we did hit him. He's crashing out. He's dead. This isn't retreat, only a reload. I don't even need my rockets to beat you. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. All right, what happened over here? Okay, got some good hits in. Got a lot of good hits in, actually. And we are out of range of the beam. We're beaming him, and there's rockets incoming. I'm pretty okay with saying he's gonna die. All right, over here, plan. My snipe very early in the turn. Let's actually hit this guy that we can actually get a good shot into. All right, and then a second good shot. But we're going to wait until the first shot finishes. This one's for you, Abby. Look at me waiting. Imagine that. All right, I'm looking. I don't think we can thread that needle. Not that direction. So we're going to go this way. We'll just pull that attack back a smidge. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. 86 is fine. All right, and then you are just beaming your little heart out. He's gonna run away. Okay, I don't know if the AI understands how his weapon works. They keep firing when they're out of range. Look at that. He's gonna be out of range when it fires. And I will missile you again. What's happening behind me? He's firing, but like into the building. I think I can just step. If I just step this way a little bit, we're completely behind the building and he can't see me. Okay, snipe, move, snipe, beam, missile. He's probably not actually dead, but I think we can deal with that. Over here. Okay, he wants to drive to there and then shoot me. We have taken a little bit of damage here, so it's not like we came out of this thing crystal clear. We will We will rock you, apparently. Ejection destroyed. I think that just means the guy beneath my feet there. All right, so we hit him in a melee attack. I don't think we one-shot him, unfortunately. Make that as tight as we can. Shoot him. Okay, now that's showing a collision. Is this tank bigger than the other tanks? I have a feeling I don't want to collide with this. These feel bigger, these tall tanks or whatever they're called. I feel like that's still going to collide. All right, what if we shoot him first while moving forward a little bit to change my angle? So we blap, blap, blap. Probably not going to do that much damage in all honesty. And then can I get an angle where we can hit him and not do the bump? I feel like that's a big no. Okay, we could do this, but you're gonna shoot me? You sure are. No. Okay, so don't do that move. Instead... yeah, run to there. We fire at him. He fires into the column. Right here, he would be done. So we're gonna move a little bit more. No, we're gonna wait a little bit, and then we're gonna move. Still getting that shot off. Cheeky little bugger. Okay. He starts firing into the column. Still gonna get a hit off. You jerk. You believe this guy? All right, we run to there, and then we give him the old Short King special. Right there. Also, no main. Hot is fire, scientifically speaking. You're gonna have to rephrase that. Does it show you the tank stats? What do you mean by tank stats? I can click it and we can look at this, but I don't know how to tell something from that. Like, it doesn't tell me, like, is that a heavy or a medium? It's elite. I can tell you that much. Okay, Short King, what a turn, is all I have to say. What a turn. Okay, I'm gonna watch Short King because he's my favorite. Go. Blap, blap, blap. Excellent, you're on fire because you're a loser. Okay, we did get hit because he blew up the column. We gave him a little electrical charge and we blew him up. That went fine. Again, a little bit of damage. I would really like to get barrier pieces for him. We tend to take a little bit of chip damage as we run in and out. All right, what happened over here? Gets chased by the missiles. He does not manage to reach me with the beam. Okay, and then over here. Whiffed on the first shot. Wow, I'm surprised. I thought it was 100. That was a shotgun he just fired. We whiff that again. Look at that. We missed the first one. Missed the second one. Wow, okay. He did do a little bit of hit on me here, I think. No, we didn't take any damage, really. Okay. This is a problem, though. That is a big problem. We're getting closed in on with a fire shotgun. All right, Short King, your work here is done. All right, this guy. Getting mighty lippy for someone in range of the Short King. Do you think mechs have kidneys? Because I also know another man who is a little bit of a kidney specialist himself. All right, we run to there. Oh, he'd be long gone by then. All right, we dash. Long gone again. We cannot double dash. All right. Forget it then. Let's walk while we cool off a little bit. Dash. I don't know if it's worth chasing him down. If I'm going to that point, I might as well go engage over here. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Instead, we'll dash to there. We'll run basically until I'm cooled off. Okay, can't melee. If we dash, now we can melee. Okay, that feels fine. All right, this is not gonna happen. No. All right, he's coming towards me and he wants to beam me. Okay, he's not shooting until he gets that close though. Oh, he even dashes a little bit. I don't think I want to let him get that close. I could shoot. 47's not feeling very good. All right, I will take a shot before we move, and I think we're gonna dash. I don't want to play that game. Oh, nope, cannot dash there. All right, wait until we're done shooting. Move a little bit, and then dash further away. Okay, he's gonna fire, and we're out of range at that point. And I can't shoot again. So if I can't shoot again anyways, just get further away. Man, we are really cornered on this poor sniper. Okay, we have taken some damage here. I think we're gonna start off. Oh, you're out of range. Okay, when you get in range, okay, we are cooled off enough to fire twice. Yes, and I think we're actually going to move closer. Okay, nope, we're going to fire once. We're going to move a little bit closer. And then we're going to fire our multiple launcher here. And then we're going to wait. And then we're going to back up however much I can. I'm not going to be allowed to do it. I'm not going to be allowed to do it. The problem with this is... Oh, this guy's not firing? What are you doing? You're overheated. He's not planning on firing. He is. Okay. Awkward. If we just step backwards, like one step, I think we're safe. Comes around the corner, hits the building a whole bunch. All right, then what if we boost? Where's that shot come in? Oh, not until like the end of the round. I also got to watch Short King. We could fire into here. I think I'm going to let that happen. Yeah, not having a secondary weapon on our beam guy. I'm feeling very overwhelmed on this one. Having them pincer me right from the beginning was not what I would have chosen for deployment. Let's just put it that way. Nails the kidney specialist? Yep. Yep. Maybe if we get a second melee pilot, we'll name him Nails in honor. I don't like this turn. I don't like this turn at all. All right. Ah, man. My sniper's not pulling his weight. That's what I think is happening here. Okay, you are dead to that missile barrage. There's no way you survived that. All right, what else happened here? We stepped aside. We beam. All right, and what happens over here? Hey there, buddy. Bam. Okay, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. Look at all that damage. But that being said, look at the damage. That's not deadly damage. Let's just put it that way. You are a tough. These defender mechs, man. Okay, well, he is overheated though, and he is on fire. That's something. Okay, you... Okay, you're gonna die. There's no way you're gonna survive that many missiles, like, coming into your face. I'm pretty confident to say that. All right, what can we do here? I have no lines of fire. Okay, we'll put one more shell into him to make sure that's true. And then I'm looking for a shot right there. Okay, 69, nice. Okay, so finish move. Okay, finish moving. Takes the shot. We run to there. Takes the shot. I might need to back that off ever so slightly. Okay. Again, just they're way too close for my poor sniper. All right, here. I mean, we're literally just beaming that guy's face. And when we're done with the first beam, we beam him some more. He has a lot of life left. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. All right, while we're doing that, I want you to back up to here. I want to make sure that we're not going to have a friendly fire incident. All right, and then here, if I did missiles right away, he's too close. Okay, if I start backing up, okay, I gotta watch that sniper shot. Okay, so that's saying the sniper shot. Okay, that's showing me really clear. I'm gonna pretend that that's the case. Can we missile into him? We can. Remember, we have the bonus missile damage. That's why I'm doing missiles so hard and not something else. Okay, put it there. Okay, I can't do it because we're too close at that point. Back up to there. That's fine. And really, there's no reason not to back up further. All right, so missiles out, missiles out, missiles out. I think we continue to back up even. It's okay, missiles just still kind of work. Yes, they do. Hey, Caddy, how's it going, man? So many flying numbers. This is a complicated one. Ironically enough, the random elite was the easiest part of this map. All right, now we are overcharged. What are you gonna do? He's gonna stand here and try to cool off because he's overheated. Yeah. All right. Well, Mr. I'm overheated. We will shoot you while we back up. And then we will melee you after we cool down. Get in there. Then we will back up again. And can I melee you a third time? Yes. Okay, hopefully that will take care of my charge. I don't know exactly how close I need to be. I'm not exactly sure. Does that mean it's going to go off in 0.6 seconds and I hope I'm close enough? I guess we'll see. Okay, whoa, man, look how cool this is, though. I mean, that's really cool, right? It's not just me. That's just really cool seeing all this planning going on. All right, do it. Okay, yeah, you did die to that many missiles. I like it. Okay, tagged him, got him better. That's gonna be a good volley. He's already crashing, so he's not gonna be able to move. I'm pretty certain you're got. I'll tell you what, just to make sure, I'm gonna let you walk forward and blap him. And then we're just gonna cool off. Yeah, wait until you're done shooting. And then we'll just back up from our missile barrage. Okay, here, we are gonna overheat ever so slightly, and then the heat rapidly comes down. The enemy is not doing anything because he's overheated. So we will wait. until we're done shooting. And then I gotta get an angle here. We will waddle, I guess. We'll waddle in the direction to be able to fire next turn. All right, and over here, let's see what happened to this again. Fire, fire, fire. Melee. I think we did get the charge into him. We back off, we rest, we melee him again. I don't think that's gonna kill him, if I'm being honest. All right, plan. We fire into him again. He's just gonna helpfully back away from me. We'll melee him again. And then we will back up. Nope. We'll melee him after we cool off. Then we'll back off. Hit him. Hang on. Let's make sure that's true. Wait ever so slightly. Melee. Yeah, it's not showing me a bump. And he is holding still, so I'm pretty confident in that. And we just back up again. And we do cool off enough that we can fire again. I will go ahead and pop overcharge. There's no reason not to. We'll just take that extra damage. Blap. Get in there, blap. I'm not sure if this charge thing is actually helping me. I think that's where most of my damage is coming from. I think we keep shocking ourselves. All right, and then our sniper. All right, if you move to here, you're gonna be very sad. All right, so what if we dash? Dash. We're not in that big a hurry. And then we fire once at the end of the round really badly? Okay, that's garbage. That's complete garbage. All right, what if we just, I got nothing for this. What if we just, we'll walk to here, and then we'll wait a while, and then we'll dash on top of the building, and then maybe we'll do something next turn. Hey, Slice, how's it going, man? The game does have really cool visuals. Yeah, I really like the idea of like when we're scrubbing back and forth through the timeline here. Okay, that is everybody go. All right, you get absolutely shredded. You're crashing out, and you burn to death. Yeah, that was me shocking myself. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that engine. That seems to do more damage to me than the enemy. I don't think we took that much from those shots we had. And that was all 35 seconds of combat. That really amuses me too. When I spend like 30 minutes, this is so Babel. That's like the 20-minute turn one. This is 35 seconds. Takes me about 30 minutes to actually do. Oh well, such that it is. All right, that was a good fight though. We absolutely shreked major payload such that it is. More like minor payload, am I right? Did I just see a heavy torso? I did. And a pyroclast incendiary repeater. Okay, the main thing I wanted was the camp supplies. We did get that. Okay, Defender, all tier 5, baby. All tier 5. In all honesty, I think we just shred the mech. We just literally go for leveling up. I think we just shred the 5s. That might take us pretty close to actually leveling up our thingamabobber. Workshop. I got there in the end. Took me a minute to boot up. If you have barriers, you won't need to worry about the shock damage. Okay. We might need to look into building him some barrier armor then. Okay, we can probably just afford everything here. Not everything, but close. Nothing here looks super spicy. No. I mean, the level 5 heavy arms, maybe we save those. All right, and then we'll just turn off some of this garbage down here. Right there. It's crazy these fights feel longer, but they aren't breaking. I did go back and rewatch a little bit of last stream. That initial, like, convoy fight did take, like, 2 hours. It was long. It was really long. Your targeted strikes and constant pressure have pushed the enemy to retreat. Occupation forces are rapidly falling back to their last stronghold in the region. Stop to prepare or press on. I'm gonna need to stop to repair. Thank you. That does seem to do everybody like 1 tick of repair. We might be able to get away without camping. Yeah, I think we can get away without camping. Okay, Whiskey. This was our sniper that was very sad. Let's find out what he really is. He's a sniper. Okay. Are you though? Apparently I need 3 snipers though, because they all have such low stamina. Giggity. I guess it's because of the fatigue limit -1 that you get from Deadeye. I don't know if that's really true though. There's so many like war stories about like absolutely insane snipers. I would not argue that they had low fatigue limit. Like if you look at, what was I can't think of what his actual name was, but he was known as White Death. That dude, yeah, no, I don't think he had fatigue problems. I don't think he had fatigue problems at all. Give him some blue chew, see? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, well that's fine, that's useful. That's fine, it's useful. That's all I can say. Okay, workshop. We are ready to upgrade. Do it. All right, so now we're looking for level 6 gear. And we can do some upgrades if we want. I mean, we did get a piece of heavy, right? Let me look at that. It was an arm, I think. No, those are mediums. Where's my... Oh, hang on a second. We got a bunch of heavy arms. What's going on here? Extra mass, but extra heat dissipation. A bunch of integrity. Okay, I'm fine with that. And give me the heavies. I'll take the composite. Defensive module for integrity or less mass. I'll take the less mass. Could you build attachments? We should go look at those. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to do the weapons. I don't think we can do this one. No. The beam is still holding on though. Barely. Barely, but it's holding on. I do think if we're fine on materials, and we totally are, I think we're just gonna do some upgrades here. Okay, Heavenfall. Okay, you're already level 5 there. We can up you. I actually really like this system. It's hard for me to do these type of systems while I'm streaming. I'm sure I would be much better with these if I wasn't on live, but I do like the system. You still feel good when you get a nice drop because you're like, oh, hey, that's a level up or that's a new piece of gear. But conversely, if you're unlucky like I am, you can come in here and do upgrades. Although it does look like there's maybe a maximum amount of times you can do upgrades. So at some point, I'm gonna need to actually get new gear. But this feels pretty good. Just coming in here and getting a little bit of a stat boost. Okay, we can do our sniper rifle again. Okay, do we have a better SMG? I do like the SMGs for shooting down missiles, but the SMG is not really cutting it otherwise. Maybe we give him a handgun temporarily. Let's take this piercing round off. We'll give him the handgun. Yeah, we don't need splash. I think we'll take the extra penetration. Projectile. Yeah, I do want projectile speed on the sniper rifle. I don't like those sniper shots being in the air at the end of a round. I'm not going to level up the handgun, though. Okay, do we have any... We do have blue light legs. Let's take that off. Put those on. Level. Level. All right, what do we want? Minus mass. Heat dissipation. I think we'll take the heat dissipation. Okay, and then here we can upgrade. Here we can upgrade. Nope. No, 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 not scrapping for workshop. I bet adrenaline played a big role in their success. Yeah, yeah, well, and depending on which army, the speed probably helped a little too. A lot of armies in World War II were running around with that or some variation of it. Okay, we have integrity. I don't care. I don't really care about the integrity. This is an arm that doesn't have a barrier, so I guess integrity is what we got. Okay, Hellhound. Hellhound's just built differently, man. Hellhound is just built differently. I would like to get barrier, though. That does seem to be what is required. Although our healing from our engineer was enough to get us back to full here, or the end of the round thingamabobber. All right, do we have another light arm? No, no, we don't. Okay, the saber's doing it for me. The fire gun's doing it for me. We have a nice little fire build going here. I assume that the fire also adds heat to a unit, because did you notice in that map, those last two enemies didn't do a whole lot once we got them heated up. They couldn't cool off. At least that's what it seemed like to me. They just kind of stood around. All right, we're probably going in with those. We do have Fire Priestess. Next time we get a rookie, I think we're going to give the Fire Priestess the axe, and we're going to see if we can get a melee guy. Somebody said that they thought what we were piloting as a rookie would change the class, but I know earlier in the campaign, I'm sure that that wasn't the case at least once. Maybe it influences what you become? Because I need another melee guy is what I need. If we look at our pilots, Defender, Defender, Engineer, Engineer, Sharp, 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 and only one Interceptor. I mean, Short King's good, but he can't be everywhere at once. Okay, we're looking for the showdown. Oh, we saw one more level up. We're ready for a prestige on our Defender. It's probably Nimble Giant, right? When mech weight class is heavy, movement speed and dash is increased. Instead of blinding fire, unit overheat damage. Yeah, we're definitely taking Nimble Giant. All right, so we get Nimble Giant. We could get Sprinter this time around. Ooh, we could get Sprint this time around on Alpha. Fire absolutely does things to a unit. Well, I mean, I hope so. I hope it does things to a unit. Okay, how are we doing on time? Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect, perfect. I think we can finish the showdown, so we'll finish the province, which is excellent. I would love it if we would finish one province a night, but I know that that's not really realistic most of the time. Okay, let's look at upgrades. All right, let's see what we can all do here. Cruise speed, we could get that. I feel like that's a very good upgrade. The overdrive I'm a little less concerned about. Express restoration. Okay, it just makes us heal more. Is that saying it's going to heal more, or is it saying it's going to heal another one? I feel like that's saying it's going to heal more. Extended storage. Okay, that's storing more units. More pilots. More loot, but we need some more cores. faster camping, but it would cost me a camp supply. I need to save that. We're kind of low on camp supplies. Allows building more than one project. Unlock the replication of the rarest parts and allowing the workshop to contribute to unit repairs. Unit/recovery slots. I think this is it. I think that is it. All right, can we still get you? No, we need more unit cores. Okay, workshop. What do I want? I want light armor that has barrier. Yeah, so that's arrow maybe? Okay, those ones do not have barrier. Is there no way to sort this menu? That's kind of obnoxious. All right, it's arrow is what I want. All right, so arrow. Level 5. We would not be able to... Oh, we can't build it of any rarity, though. I don't know about that, guys. You can use some defenders as male shield bashers. Are you saying women can't be shield bashers? I assume you mean melee. Yeah, I haven't really tried it, but I did watch a short or something of you do the shield block and then you like boost into them. We would need to find a way to speed up our heavies though. Our heavies are so bloody slow we'll never get to the fight. Yeah, this is no good. This is no good. The weapons, I don't care on that either. Apparently I cannot do accessories to answer the question. All right, we will select all, multi-select, detach. All right, just to be safe there. Basically a shield slam, yeah. I am a fan of a good shield slam. Give me a Mason shield build, get some stuns up in that. I'm about that. All right, let's do this. Showdown, let's go. We are kind of tired. Whiskey and Alpha are pretty fresh. Maybe we'll rotate them in to have a couple decent fresh pilots. We'll see. You're closing in on the battle site. The briefing room lights up with topographic data and enemy alerts. Perilous. The mission is going to be dangerous. Prepare to lose equipment or units. Jack of all trades. The enemy can counter a wide variety of threats. Long haul. The encounter might last a while. Bring units capable of taking a few hits. Move or die. The enemy is capable of devastating attacks. Bring units capable of quickly moving between cover. Are we fighting a boss guy again? Or is this going to be a big boy? Or a big army? Okay. Whiskey is fresh. You love fresh whiskey. And he's piloting Jack Daw. Yeah, that checks out. Short King in our interceptor. I'm gonna be really sad if it's another giant mech unit that we can't melee. I'm gonna hope that's not the case. And Alpha in Chunky. We just prestiged. We still have Nimble Giant. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. And then catapults, fine here too. Nobody's damaged. The mechs are fine. We've got a good variety of what we can do. Mainly a little bit fiery. A little bit fiery. Not mostly peaceful though. All right, let's do it. Okay, another big boy. Okay, we've dealt with him before, although it looks like he got a missile launcher addition, if I had to guess what that is. Okay, this will be a tough nut to crack, Commander. It's almost buckling under the weight of those shields. Exercise extreme caution. Track targets in entering range, initializing termination protocols. Giant super weapon, cringe. Not seeing 5 seconds into the future, cringe. We'll show him what for. All right, where is this? Okay, that is a launcher. Main gun, shield. Okay, shield. Okay, the shield is like the main body? Main gun. Main gun, main gun, launcher, shield. Okay, so they're not really shields, they're like armor. More than a shield. I guess this game would call them barriers. All right, that's gonna be some chunky monkeys to chew through. I'll definitely say that. And of course, it's gonna be a big boy, and I brought my melee. All right, it is what it is. All right, he's not planning on shooting. It looks like he has like a detection range. All right, let's get going. We'll immediately dash. And then we'll do some running. We'll do some more running. All right, are we... Okay, I think... Yeah, we're definitely not there when that happens. Yeah, we can kind of, sort of hit the leg, maybe. I think we just pot shot it as we run by. Actually, there's not very good cover over here, is there? I don't know about this. I don't know about this. If we run up to there... I don't think we can tickle his legs. I'm not sure I like this, boss. It's not showing me I'm gonna hit with melee. Man, this mech is gonna really struggle to be useful. What's back here? There is a turret on the butt, too. Man, okay. Nope. Take those off. All right, just run, literally just run in. Take me closer, I want to hit it with my sword. Quite literally. Where's the generator? I don't think it has one. Turret, shield. Launcher, that would be really nice to get rid of. Main gun, core. I don't think it has a generator on this one. I think this one's gimmick is the shields and the launcher. Okay, Heavenfall, I think you are gonna have a good match. I think you're gonna have quite a good match. I want you... We're gonna try to take out that launcher with our own missiles. All right, so to do that... You know what, ironically enough, propulsion boost me. All right, and just start running. I'm just gonna spread out, basically. However far you can run in one round. That's fine. All right, and then I want a missile attack. Where's my range? There. All right. I want as many missiles as you can put into that launcher. It's got 2,000 something damage, so we're gonna be at that for a while. Heavenfall about to do some major... I hope so. We're literally just gonna run over here and we're just gonna hide behind this and put missiles into him. I really need to get some more cooldown. I want to be able to do 3 of these around, not 2. Okay, well that's the easy mech. He's set for the whole match, basically. All right, sniper. I don't think we have the luxury of trying to be cute here. I think we're gonna have to take out at least a couple turrets. 2,600 damage. Oh, that's gonna suck. And of course, we brought the sniper that does not have a cooldown ability. All right, we can blap, and I think we'll just chill here. We can hide behind this tower for at least some missiles. We can run back here later. All right, and again, somebody who's gonna have a really bad time. I think we dash. I want to get... Was that a shot? No, that was my shot, okay. For For a second, I thought he shot me. I was like, wait, what? All right, we're gonna boost in. We do have missiles here too. You know what? Okay. We're gonna boost twice. I think I'm gonna circle around to like over here somewhere. I kind of want to get on top of a building, but if he turns to fire at me, we're gonna have to boost off. I guess that's okay. Now, one nice thing is if we could get a good shot, our beam will go through and hit multiple things. Like, look at this. We're gonna hit like the whole kit and caboodle. If we could get a little bit closer to hit this, we can hit the launcher. Okay. That claims we're gonna do 1,612 damage. I'll believe that when I see it. If that actually does that amount of damage, I'm gonna be very happy. I feel like once the launcher's down, I can kill this at my leisure. With the launcher up, I have bad feelings. I have some really bad feelings. Okay, everyone clinch. All right, we already bumped into somebody. Perfect start. Okay, legit. I don't hate that. Okay, so we are hitting a turret and we're hitting the main shield. How badly did I screw you up? Not too badly. Okay, what is your... Oh, you all individual parts have a plan. Okay, timeout. Okay, we're firing into him. A gun I don't care too much about, though, frankly. The main gun on that side is firing a spray. It's... Why do I have this white blue line here? Okay, they're trying to hit Abby, and there is a missile launch. And there is a missile launch, too. Coming in at the end of the round. Okay, actually not that bad. Okay, again, at the end of the round, they're going to try to hit my sniper with a beam. Okay, let's do the sniper first, then. As soon as possible. No, as absolutely soon as possible. I think we can kill this turret. I think that will die. Can we get a second one? No, we would get beamed. All right, so wait until we're done with the sniper shot. And then we just move to there. Now it's gonna beam the building. I'm just gonna pretend that the building's gonna be strong enough to take the hit. I don't know if that's the case, but you know, can't do much else about it. And then I think we're just gonna go over on this side. Okay, we're gonna wait until that beam is done. And then we're gonna move. We're actually kind of close now that I think about it. Because he's moving closer. I don't really have good... Well, no, we have cover over here. But I would like to shoot if I can. Alright, if we just book it to there, do we have a shot? We do. We totally do. Alright, this is on fire and I'm sniping it once. I'm gonna pretend that that dies. Do we shoot this main gun or do we ignore it? I think we shoot it. Alright, while that's all happening, is anybody firing at him? Alright, it's doing a stomp or something, but I'm not in range. So he's literally just kind of ignoring me. There is a sweep, but it's not seeing me. Okay. Overcharge, go. What's up with me not being able to melee this? I guess we could do that, but it's showing I would collide. I want to melee that so bad. I want to get closer and hit it with my sword. All right, but we can't. All right, I'm going to fire a second shot into the turret just to make sure. It's on fire, we're sniping it, and one shot. Then we'll step to the side. Okay, yeah, he's planning on beaming the other guy. So we'll start firing. So I started blasting. I gotta be a little bit careful that we don't get too hot in case we need to get out of dodge with a boost or something. But for now, it looks fine. Yeah, we can't get another attack in there. So... okay, we could get a little bit closer after that blows up, or whatever the heck that is. So... tiny little weight, and then I want to get a little bit closer. So we get the 100% hits. And then I want to wait. I don't want to be there at the end of the round, though. I don't think that's a good idea. And I'll back up this way a little bit. All right, that's complicated, but I think that'll be good. All right, here. Now... okay, we're actually done shooting before he starts firing at me. He's gonna fire twice. If he's still alive, I'm... okay, we are gonna take a volley. And we don't currently have barrier, or what a pulsar, or whatever it was, the bouncy attack. Do we just take one round of shots in order to fire immediately? Or... okay, I can't run at all, so we would have to boost. We'd have to like jump down here. I think we just eat it. I'm gonna believe that we're gonna kill that. We're gonna get shot. Maybe the Hellhound kills it early, and if he doesn't, the sniper kills it right here. That's already done its attack, though. I think we're gonna eat it. I think we're gonna eat it. Because this is just too juicy not to do. I would like to target... have we done... actually, we haven't actually done anything to that launcher yet, despite the fact that I thought we were targeting the launcher. Alright, so... I mean, that's just so much damage. Because we're the beam and we can hit multiple things. We're eating it. We're eating it. Alpha, prove that you are an alpha. I really wish we had the repulsion shield thingamabob. Won't the turret be destroyed? Not until after the fire. Unless the fire damage kills it. Maybe the Hellhound will kill it right there, but he's already firing at me. And he'll finish the volley basically before the sniper hit goes off. Okay, Abby. All right, we do have missiles incoming, but they're not incoming until the end of the round. So next round, really, we would want to dash. We'll just dash to the side. So, as soon as it's not going to cause us to burn up, we're going to fire some more into the launcher. None of our missiles have actually hit yet, so they're all incoming. Okay, and then we can do another one right there into the launcher. That's predicting a lot of overkill. I think this one will kill it for sure, especially if we sacrifice some HP here. Oh, he's also lasering. Hang on. It looks like that laser's just gonna hit the building. Yeah. We literally are in like the perfect spot. We could be careful and we could wiggle just a little bit closer to the building just to make sure. No, nope. That's a tiny little hit. Well, that's not acceptable. We'll go a little bit further. Actually, let's just cancel that one. There. All right. Laser me now, noob. All right, now we're safe. All right, then the missiles come, though. I think we dash. No, I don't want to do it there. I think we dash at the beginning of next turn, not on this turn. If I was gonna dash, I think we dash this way. We wait as long as humanly possible. We are gonna overheat a little bit. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I don't want to not shoot 2 missile barrages. We'll cool off next turn. You can cool off when you're dead. All right. Let's hope this frontal turret dies to the shot here. He did get, okay, it did die. He did get some damage. It was nothing. Quit crying, baby. Okay, I literally didn't see anything else that happened, though. I was staring at that. All right, so... Okay, we're getting some decent damage in there, although not as much as I would have thought into that launcher. The main body's down some. We've blown up the front shield, which makes sense. Is that another turret? I guess not. So we're doing core body damage right there, I think. All right, we got 2 more volleys coming. I'm actually a little surprised how little damage that launcher took. This pierce beam is not piercing like I thought it would. Okay, but that's fine. I'm pretty good with that turn. All right, what are you gonna do this turn? For some reason, he's totally ignoring my melee bot. All right, my melee bot will get stepped on if I stay where I'm at. Let's do him first. Literally, we're just gonna like slowly walk away and we're just gonna keep firing. So there's a main gun. Apparently it's at full HP. I thought we were shooting that last round. We literally just back up a little bit. And we're in the clear until like the end of the turn. Let's do overcharge again. And we're just gonna keep shooting it. I don't know how much damage we're really doing here, but I mean, it's not 0, right? Right? He says nervously. Okay, we will wait until there. We will back up a little more. Yeah, that's not showing me any collisions or anything. Did I see a shot? Hang on a second. No, we're fine. Okay, we are getting towards overheating at that point, so we're gonna need to chill out a little bit. We'll just run, I don't know, like to there. I'm very happy that he's not getting shot by these main guns. I kind of thought he was going to be completely worthless. He's kind of worthless, let's be honest, because if I could melee, we could be doing some more damage here for sure. All right, what's happening over here? Okay, he's just going to strafe me with the laser again, twice. Okay, that's a little owie. He's coming in this direction. Okay, I was gonna go here, but I don't think that changes anything. Actually, that gets me to safety. Can I do it soon enough? No. I would get hit once. All right, then instead we'll just dash. Did he damage this? He sure did. I think that building's gonna die. Okay, what if we move to here? Okay, that's very, very close. That's very, very close. What if we go to there? Okay, that looks good. Okay, so we need to then wait. Oops, no. We need to wait until the second beam comes by. Okay, then we're in the clear. Do we have a shot while we're standing there? No. We don't really have any good shots, if I'm being honest. Do we just body shot him? Main gun. I think we're just gonna main gun shoot that. There's a pretty decent chance that we don't hit it, in all honesty. All right, we need to sidestep out though, and then shoot. So kind of a crap turn here. Yeah, and we're too hot for that. Youch. All right, well, that's two mechs that have been pretty useless, if I'm being honest. All right, what's happening over here? Okay, that is a turret that can shoot me. That I was questioning. He's gonna lock onto me and then shoot me right here. He's gonna do that right there. I don't think there's much I can do about that though. I will dash. What are we gonna do here? I think we need to dash down. We are gonna get shot some there. We're gonna jump down here. I think the building blocks for me. And then we're gonna try not to get ourselves too overheated. Core damage or main gun damage? I think we go for the core damage. We'll probably end up hitting the main gun as a consequence of it, I hope. Okay, and then before we start that, I need to wait just a little bit, and I need to move just a little bit to the side. There we go. Not shoot the building. All right, and Abby is dodging the incoming rockets. Oh, he's firing a second volley. What a jerk. What a jerk. All right. As soon as I can fire without overheating, into the launcher. All right, and then the second volley is arriving at the end of the round. So we would need to do another dash. This is gonna be a little spicy, I have a feeling. And we'll dash the other direction. All right, let's hope I understand how good dashes are against missiles. Man, if only we had a protection unit on our back that could shoot missiles down, that would have been useful. Teach him to ignore the ace fighter short king. He can't see him because he's so short. It's his natural advantage. All right, let's do it. I mean, we are putting some DACA into that gun, ever so slowly. I mean, it's going down. It is going down. Okay, and we're doing damage. Okay, that he's jumping down. Hey, that's a shotgun. That's not what I was expecting. That certainly doesn't feel like it's doing damage. I guess it's hitting the shield, maybe? I don't love that. I don't love that. All right, and what happened over... No, right there. What happened here? Okay, we dodged. We did get one hit. We got a volley off, and it looks like we dodged okay. Abby has taken a little bit of damage, including to the backpack, which I don't love. I really hope this is doing real damage. If that's like an invulnerable spot, that really sucks. The launcher is pretty low. Let me watch that again. Okay, yeah, the missile volley got in. The missile volley got in. Okay, and we have how many volleys in the air? Just one. So there's a decent chance that that volley will kill the launcher. Decent. All right, plan it. What's going on here? All right, so he's gonna do, I think that's like a stomp or something. I'm not exactly sure what that is. But he's ignoring the short king. Oh, friend. Oh, friend, you don't even know. Imagine not knowing how dangerous the short king is. All right, where's that gun? All right, 1,000 HP left on the main gun. Actually, can I shoot the launcher at this angle? That's gonna hit the plate. There's no way. All right, and he is making a better choice by running away from the short king, but I feel like it's too late. I'm gonna keep putting some shots, put some DACA into that. Okay, yeah, you're just gonna be warm, man. I don't want you to be cold. I don't want you to be cold. I would like to keep that relatively close so we're getting good shots here. And we don't have any more overdrive for extra damage, so these are not going to be particularly interesting good shots. I think we'll wait a little bit. And then honestly, we just keep under the gun. If I get caught by that shotgun, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. That sweeper shotgun. Okay, that's fine. What's going on over here? Okay, so he's going to do another sweep back and forth. I could maybe boost over this time. We did that. I'm clear. Okay, then... I mean, it's not stellar, right? But... Okay, we shoot the... launcher to make sure that the launcher dies. I think we shoot the launcher to make sure the launcher dies. When that's dead, Abby has free reign and can just concentrate on shooting. Okay, I'm all right with that. All right, what's happening here? We're gonna get a little toasty. The sweeper is gonna sweep me at least once. All right, and then we are gonna be... No, we need to wait. Wait to there. And then... I mean, in all honesty, I think we're gonna have to jump up here. So we're gonna do that at the end of the turn. All right, give me a jump. We're gonna be so bloody hot though. Is that even worth it? Also, I don't have an angle. God, we're so fat. We're so fat. All right, waddle that direction, I guess. We get a missile attack? We could. That will probably overheat us a little bit. I think I better wait. We are like maxed out on heat there. There's not much I can do about that. All right, and over here, he's firing more missiles. What an absolute jerk. All right, and they're coming in at the end of the round. We can get one missile barrage off. I'm gonna still target the launcher. That has got to die. Once that's dead, I feel like we're fine. And then we're gonna have a big wait. And then at the end of the round, we're gonna have to do another dash. I think we're gonna actually dash. That may not clear it. We'll dash this way. I think we might start getting closer to use our other missile launcher. Okay, I think that's round. Care not to dash too early. Yeah, hopefully I didn't do it too early. I think we've been okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. Do it. I mean, we're trying so hard to finish that off. Oh, it's so close. Okay. We did hit that and not the launcher, but at least the main gun's dead. Hull integrity compromise. Activate emergency protocol sending powers to reserve weapons. Okay, well, the core's at half. The launcher is still alive. This is an untargetable turret. That doesn't feel very fair. All right, Short King. Don't move closer. In fact, step back ever so slightly. I want to make sure we're not inside whatever that is. I haven't found out what that does, and I don't mean to start now. All right, we can just shoot right off the bat. I don't think we can actually hit this. I think our angle's just too shallow. And if we get further away, we don't have any accuracy. We can start working on the core, I guess. I guess we just start working on the core. All right, let me just queue up all the attacks via... Ooh. Oh, he's missiling somebody else this time. I'll move and fix these accuracies. I just want to get them queued up. Okay. So we will wait a little bit. That's probably fine. And then we'll move a lot of bits. Get closer. Blap, blap, blap. Okay, that looks clear. Okay, yep, that's fine. All right, now we have incoming missiles at the sniper. I hate that. You're not supposed to do that. He's a sniper. All right, we get one shot before we have to fiddle around. We could try to hit the launcher again. I don't think we have the angle though. I think we end up hitting before that, but it should do damage to something. And then I think by the time we cool off, we would have to dodge. I think we'll just take our dodge. All right, so give me a big long wait. It's about there. And then we'll dodge. I would prefer to dodge. Oh, we could dodge up there. Hang on. All right, let's do a short wait. We'll move a little bit. And then we'll do another wait. And then we'll do a dash. Oh, come on. Oh, boo. He could stand on that. I don't believe he couldn't stand on that. All right, we'll dash over here. Oh, I just not. Okay, hang on. All right, dash. It was a problem with actually getting it timed. All right. Into the round. That should be fine. Okay, there we go. I don't like that. I wish it would just wouldn't let me queue that when it wasn't going to let me actually confirm the order. All right, what's happening over in your world, Chunky? Okay, we got the shotgun thing sweeping us. I don't like that. All right, you can just stop moving that direction. We have 7 HP left on our backpack. I think it's his turn to do some launching. All right, let's just move out of where we're gonna get clipped by that, hopefully. Yeah, he's gonna totally clip me there. All right, we're gonna dash, assuming I'm not gonna overheat from this. Go to there. And then it's our turn to do some launches. I'm gonna keep firing at this launcher until it dies. Once that thing's dead, okay, I better not overheat. We might blow up our backpack. Once that dies, I feel like we've got this. All right, what's happening in this world? What even happened over here? The missiles whiffed, the laser whiffed. Okay, 2 missiles did get me. We got our rockets off. Oh, I hope that wasn't too soon. Ooh, that feels like that might have been a little soon. Oh, I guess we're still in flight. We could launch again at the launcher. And then while we're doing that, I think we're gonna move. That looks perfect to me. Oh, no, it doesn't because he would laser me. All right, move to here. Okay, so he's done lasering here. Wait until the laser is done. And then run around the corner. And then attack here. And more into the launcher. The launcher must die. That's the theme here. We gotta get that thing killed. I like these boss battles. This feels like a... I mean, they all feel like puzzles, but this feels even more like a puzzle. All right, Short King, what do you got? Oh, okay, I was too close on that one. He knocked me over. Okay, I mean, it's not good, but that's fine, whatever. All right, what happened over here? We did hit the launcher with the sniper, I'm pretty sure. And then you make it clear. You may have gone too soon. All right, and then over here, we dodge, we launch. Okay, not much else to say. Over here, do it again. Okay, we need a couple more shots. Okay, man, we are banged up on a few of these. I think the caravan one's more interesting. It was different. I didn't not like it. This one, I just like these ones. Although I keep bringing a melee bot. If we brought him with a shotgun, I think this would have been way easier. All right, but it is what it is. Take me to planning. All right, well, and we found out what that stomp is. So I guess that's good to know. All right, we'll move to there. And we'll start firing at the core. The core is down to 2,000 HP. There's a slim chance, but a chance that we kill the core this turn. All right, let's wait until there. Then we move there. That may clip me. Wait again, just a little bit, and then move. I don't want to get clipped by that shotgun. All right, we just keep blasting. And then he's going to do the stompy thing at the end of the round, so at the end of the round, we'll back away. That should probably be fine. Okay, what is happening over in this world? I have a sneaky suspicion. Excuse me, what is that? Are those the missiles turning around to get me? Oh, CAS aircraft vectoring in. Missile strike imminent. You jerks. You absolute jerks. Okay, I would overheat. All right, so I'm just gonna need to move is what that's telling me. All right, get out of the way of those. The missile strikes hit. Where do we cool down enough to get a shot? All right, and we are literally just going for core damage. And we are in really good shape. I think we're gonna just eat a little bit of heat damage while I have 2 good shots lined up. All right, here we are safe. He doesn't have the launchers anymore. And we are looking at, I don't think I want to kill a main gun. It has 3,000 life. I think we're just gonna go for core damage. As aggressive as we can go without overheating. Can we get a third one? I'm not going to chance it. I'm not going to chance it. If we overheat, I think our backpack explodes. Yeah, we're just going to twist ever so slightly. Okay, and over here, he's gonna spray me with the laser. Let's get another MIRV off at the core. We move to there. We're fine. We're fine. So we wait. Are we fine? No, we are not fine. We are gonna move. I gotta watch those missiles. Move to there. Okay, that looks safe. Can I fire from here? No, we're out of range. All right, then we'll just walk. No, we will wait until he's done. We'll walk back to where we were, maybe a little closer. Oh, he's way too far away. All right, never mind. Then we'll stay here and we will just launch at the core. We can only get one off. Okay, man, we have done a lot of missiles this time. All right, do it. Okay, we lit him on fire again. You'll love to see it. Okay, I don't hate that. What happened over here? Okay, I did manage to dodge those. Oh, for a second I thought Short King got hit. Give that to me. Here, just give me on repeat. I want to see the sniper shot. Okay, we did hit for 723. I think he only got one shot. Oh no, we went for the overheat, didn't we? Oh, he hasn't fired yet. Okay. Got it. And over here, he shotguns the building a whole bunch. My missiles are hitting and in the air. Missiles are just literally splashing all over this guy. Okay, we did get it. Oh, he broke the building. Oh, there was a second. Oh, there was a second laser. We dodged first laser, but what about second laser? Okay. Missiles to the victory? Yeah, I think so. I think we've got it here. Which is good because we're kind of getting banged up pretty harshly. Okay, only 244. We got him here. All right, we have 2 volleys worth. Don't want the main gun. Want the core. And we don't need to stand where we were. We can just twitch probably to there. Okay, that looks like we're clear. Here, same thing. Just literally every time we're not overheating, we're just volleying. I guess one of the downsides is the travel time of the missiles. I wouldn't even be opposed to an upgrade that made missile velocity faster. What is with this close air support? Please, no bully. No bully. Okay, we can just run. Run to there. Are we clear? We are. All right, and we do get a shot into the body. 75% chance. I'm gonna overload us again, and we're gonna take a second shot. I want this guy dead this turn. All right, here. He's not doing the stompy thing. I do have to watch out for that, though. All right, so... do I dash past this? I feel like everyone else has this. Even if we didn't shoot anymore, I feel like we've got this. All right, we fire twice. And then we just leave. We're just like, nah, man, I'm good. All right, and then way over there. All right, let's wait. Wait till there. And then we move in just in case we need to do it next turn. I think we have it here. All right, do it. Sniper hits, missiles hit, even more missiles hit. How are you still alive? You have 37 HP. Okay, never mind. I guess we're doing one more. All right, what happened over here? I mean, I guess I'm really glad we have 2 missile backpacks. Had we not had that, getting rid of that launcher would have been painful. Would have been quite painful. Oh my goodness. Please, no bully. What is with this? What is with this? All right, we'll run to here. Okay, they're targeting back there. I'm not going to overheat again because we are getting kind of low. 37 HP left. All right, is he sweeping me? He's sweeping the wrong direction. All right, let's run to there and start blasting. Not the shield. Oh no, we're on the wrong side. Okay, you know what? I can't get shots on this side, but I can shoot that main gun. All right, so we're just gonna walk it in. All right, I think we can even get one more shot. All right, I think the missiles have it. I really do. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about it. Okay, we're clear. We're clear. No, we're not clear that second time. Okay, nope. Missiles. I was worried when I saw this missile launcher had limited ammo, but I think this proves that I really don't need to worry about that. We'll just move to there. Yeah, we should be safe there. Because we've done basically 2 volleys per turn on Heavenfall, and we have not ran out of ammo. Out of range. Oh no. Okay, where... I wish I could target it anyways, so that I could look at the timing. All right, we are gonna need to wait until there. And then we're gonna need to get closer. And while we're closer, probably right there, we can fire. Okay, and here. You can tell I'm taking this very seriously and not just ending my turn without a full suite of orders just in case. All right, well, are we clear here? Yeah, we're clear here. Do it. All right, does the first missile kill him? I think the first missile killed him. Yep. Oh, and then we bump into him and crash. Oh no! Short King! And he's still trying to fire. You can't keep a Short King down. He's already there. All right, good work, team. 7 HP left on the backpack. Incredible work, Commander. We did the impossible and brought down a threat that could have decimated the resistance forces. I think our pilots have earned a well-deserved rest. Me too. Me too. Wow. That was 40 seconds of combat. That isn't even our longest combat. That is ridiculous. Whew. Whew. I was sweating that one a little bit. Yeah, we did take some damage. We did take some damage. I think we got lucky. We had a really good particle beam at the beginning that did so much damage. I don't think the other two did much, but the first one really did a bunch of damage. Yeah, Whiskey's like, what the heck did I sign up for? Short King! You did good, Short King. You did good. Got a core, a green. Okay, these are all 5s. That's not really a surprise. Another dynamo. Okay, maybe. No salvage. Womp womp. With the last stronghold falling, the enemy's in full retreat. Fyrland freedom fighters are setting up defenses and will hold the province from here on out. Reports of celebrations in nearby towns are coming in. Cool. Okay. New waypoint, head to the front line. Zip on over there. Yeah, GG, thank you. Okay, we can take 2 unit cores or we could get some armor. We need a lot of cores for upgrades. I think I'm taking the cores here. That should be a lot of upgrades we can do. Okay, and interact. I want to recruit. We have 1 empty slot. I do not want a 3rd sniper. Okay, we have different colored backgrounds. What's that trying to tell us? November, Echo, Juliet. You look like a Short King. Vera? You look like you play Fortnite. I'm a little concerned about that. Echo. All right. November will bring you in. We may have to start firing people if we don't get another interceptor. I need another melee pilot. Okay, we did our recruit. We will do our travel. Okay, we have 2 slots we can go. So we have Keystone Pass and we have Vermel. Priority Breakthrough is Keystone. Vermel is the optional. Okay, Vermel, birthplace of the Massar radar, the standard short-distance communication technology used by most armies. These are reserves. Occupation forces reliant on numbers, conventional armed vehicles, and missile launchers. Any sophisticated adversary utilizing incomplete mechs missing 1 or both arms, so easy, basically. Or Keystone Pass, which is Spec Ops. I do think we will probably go for the optional here. Do it. All right. The crew is in high spirits. You receive word that 3F has been growing in numbers and making steady gains across the country. There's even rumors of unrest in the capital where the Kazcads have been working hard to suppress any news of your progress. But you can't afford to lose focus. Kazcad has undoubtedly been drawing plans to strengthen their ranks and retake the liberated territories. Only constant pressure from the resistance can prevent that from happening. Oh, I thought I was going to have a good thumbnail there. Didn't happen. Okay, new waypoint, new waypoint, new waypoint. Cool. All right, we are already half an hour over, so I need to think that missions usually take about an hour. But I'm very glad we did finish up another province. If we look at our world map, so 1, 2, maybe as short as 3 or 4 more maps and we could be at the capital, depending on how many of these we want to clear. I like that. That's a reasonably sized campaign. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty darn good. Okay, well, if you like Short King, don't forget to leave a like on the stream for him. As I mentioned earlier, unfortunately, you've missed your opportunity to be the 7,500th subscriber, but there's still room. You can get in today. If you haven't already, I hope I've earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back while I'm live, or join me in the comments of another video. We do all kinds of content here. Strategy, RPGs, wushu, cultivation, puzzle games, all kinds of stuff. So there's something for almost anybody on there. Beyond that, if you want to go above and beyond, you can always join me live for a super chat. You could consider leaving a super thanks on a video or VOD that you enjoyed. There's membership option here on YouTube that gets you early access to videos that I'm working on. That will let you watch, right now it's Songs of Six or Shadow Empires all the way through the completion on the second one. If you're just looking to leave a tip, there's also a Patreon. A few people requested that, so that's available in the channel info. I also have a free Discord. You're welcome to hop on in there. If you are a member, you can hook up your Discord to YouTube, and that will allow you to get into the file channel. I've got some maps from games we've played. As we play things that have things I can drop in there, I'll continue adding to it. And I have an announcement channel there, so if you don't get YouTube notifications, I do an @ everyone before I go live. If you don't want the notifications, just mute the announcement channel and you can hang out and talk strategy. People are happy to answer your questions, dominions, mugenics, whatever it is. I'm sure somebody has an answer for you. Short King is a straight beast. That was fun, Babel. Have a great night. Well, thank you very much, Adius. Thank you very much. Thanks for the stream, Babel. Congratulations on Abby for rank 1 and Gustav for rank 3. Yeah, congratulations, guys. Okay, the plan is I will be back on Wednesday, regular stream. We're continuing this Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. It would sure be nice if we finished on Sunday. That would fit my schedule really nicely. I don't know if we will. I believe next week we have the Age of Wonders 4 DLC coming out, and I'm going to do a playthrough of that. I don't know what that's going to look like. Maybe we push to finish this first and we delay a couple days. That's not really good for the algorithm. I am a slave to the algorithm. So maybe we pause this for a couple days and we do the Age of Wonders. I don't know yet. We'll see. Maybe Friday and Sunday we just push really hard and see if we can beat the game. There also is a chance maybe I'll play the optional map off stream and just get that done, and then we could do the priority map next time. I don't hate that idea. Let me know your opinion on that either on Discord or in the comments of the VOD. I may do that depending on how busy I am tomorrow. All right, guys. Hopefully you had an understandable Monday. There's more content tomorrow. I think Tuesday is Shadow Empire Day? I could be wrong. It's either Song of the Six or Shadow Empire. Either way, I'll see you there. That's it for me. Babel out. Oh, nope. That's the wrong button, Babel.